All right. Are we quite finished with that? Here we go. I do believe. Hello, and hello. Big Phil with another edition of Rant Free. And oh man, I literally walked in the door 5 minutes ago. Originally wanted to do it at 9 o'clock. Work was really dragging today. I mean, really fucking dragging. So I bumped it up to 10. Thank you guys for staying in here. I do appreciate you, and I'll get to you in just a second. I really don't have much planned material here, so we're just going to kind of wing it. Although Bacon did send me something that's very disturbing, and we will get to that in just a second. Megan, stand by. I will drop you in there in just a second. And by the way, if you want to get in the panel, if you want to be a contestant here on Contestants Row, right here on The Price is Wrong, way wrong, hit that StreamYard link at the top of the chat, and we'll bounce you on in here in just a second. Okay, as soon as I get the bells and whistles and hellos and goodbyes out the way, we'll get right to it. All right. Let me start, of course. Well, here, let's put on the advertisement down there. There we go. And of course, hey, if you want to be a contestant on Contestants Row, get your asses in here. You know what to do. God damn it. I hate StreamYard, but for this kind of thing, we got to use it to get y'all on and get you all in a timely manner. We shall do it. But let's, of course, say hello to the 5 people in the chat. And we'll go to the top here right at the beginning. Long time ago. Twisted, hello. Sunflowers. Oh, you'll like the story I'm about to do here. Megan, Aussie Megan. I'm going to call you Aussie Megan from now on. I've got 2 Aussies here. We got Dave Carr, is also from Australia. He pops in from time to time. I will get to you, as I said, in just a second. Big Outlaw, our resident Crip Walker, is in the house. Nice to see you. Who else is supposed to stop by? Bingus, Mr. Echo himself is here. Nice to see you. Cool Dog, how you doing? Callie Ford is here. Thanks for holding down the fort. Appreciate you as always. Who else popped in here? Johnny Wishbone, a.k.a. Rob Ferrito. No ranting, no thanks. Well, then go fuck yourself. Get coffee. I do not have time to make coffee. I had to walk right in and get it all turned on. I believe Rocket Blast also came. Rocket Blast, how you doing? Where's the live? Hey, we started late, but god damn it, here we are. If you're looking for gaming, look around. Saturday morning, we'll do some Saturday morning gaming this time around. Ronica, a.k.a. Twisted's niece. Nice to see you in here. Who else popped in here? Twisted. Yeah, you all beat me here. Yes, you did, and as expected. All right. Thank you, everybody, for hanging on in. Well, I wish I had something special for you, but I really don't. Let me pop this one dumbass story on here before I bring in our first contestant up for a bid. That's right. On The Price is Wrong, we bid the contestants, not the prizes. So let everybody give me a price for our up and coming guest here, which I'll get on in just a second here. Let me throw this dumbass story. Bacon, while I was on the road, Bacon texted me something, a story. It was a Babylon Bee meme, but it was the story itself is actually true. Let me throw this piece of crap on real quick. Good Lord, like this need to happen at all in the world. Here it goes. Here's a dumbass for you. This is our supposed vice president, the ultimate diversity hires. She is dumber than 2 bags of rocks, not just one. She went on Sunflowers. There you go. She went on The View. Like, we need any more cackling twats on the fucking View. But here's the queen of cackling twats. And I don't want to play this because StreamYard is very poor at handling video clips. So I'm not even going to bother. We'll just redo it. We'll just read this lovely, lovely fucking nonsense right here. Vice President and blowjob queen Kamala Camel Toe Harris stopped by on The View. Convincing who? Because nobody who's on the fence about who to vote for is going to be watching View. The only people that watch the View are old white libtards. Okay, and that's it. And as far as who the fuck else? Not even Sunflowers watches The View. For God's sakes. But she stopped by there Wednesday, which was yesterday, to talk about the administration's message. We got the administration's message loud and clear a long time ago. That message is fuck you. That's been their message to us ever since they got elected. That's right. Callie Ford is a woman. I can confirm. No trannies around here, by God. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Harris said she was scared as heck. Oh, scared as heck. Is that worse than hell or as shit? Scared as heck. Holy crap. Holy crap. Hey, who came back? Hey, Biggest. Biggest is back here. Biggest, did you fix your audio problems for last week? Holy shit. If you come on the panel, make sure that echo is not happening or I'll throw you right out of the panel. Just saying. Sunflowers. Oh, well, Sunflowers, look what you just popped in here for. I got a story about The View just for you. As Kamala Harris, your lovely, very, very stupid vice president, was on. I would imagine the collective IQ on that show was about 17. Who has the highest one is up for debate. Harris says she was scared as heck when asked about thoughts about former President Donald Trump being real. Yeah, she'll be out of a job. Bet you your ass she's fucking scared. By the way, you're going to be out of a job anyway because nobody wants you and that dingus fucking president anymore on either side. Nobody likes these people. The lefties don't like them. The righties don't like them. Nobody likes them. You suck. You suck. You suck and you blow all at the same time. Kamala could go back under that rock. She needs a bigger... I came in here to talk about The View. I know you did, Rob. That's why you came back. That's exactly why you came back. I know you have it on DVR. I know you do. The vice president said that she's only been actively listening to those concerns and has worked to provide not only an ear. Oh yeah, isn't she the border czar? How many people have crossed the fucking border in the last couple of years? She's the border czar. She can't even read. She says she smoked weed with Tupac in 1986. Nobody's heard of Tupac in 1986. You fucking cuntwad. What's a DVR? Don't act like you still use a Betamax, don't you? Yeah, I know you do. Backwards fuck. Wishbone, glad you're here. I am not so glad. Excuse me. We've got their earned re-election. You ain't gonna. And we have to communicate what we have achieved. You didn't do shit. You didn't do shit. Because number one, I knew you were here. Number two, number two, Bacon texted me this. I saw it on my way here. It's like, okay, I'm game. Our really dumb vice president went on with those other dumb biddies to talk about dumb shit. Lucky the fuck us. And I'm not going to play it because, again, StreamYard really handles video clips very, very badly. And so OBS does it fine. When I do my news shows, I use OBS. StreamYard, because I want to talk to you guys, we'll just have to fucking grin and fucking bear it. Don't worry, we'll get by this quickly, and we won't. I just like what it's like. Why? What is the point of this? Again, the 10 fucking liberal cunts that watch The View, we're gonna vote for you fuckers anyway. You're not gonna sway anybody else because nobody else is watching this pile of garbage. Okay. Bacon sent me a Babylon Bee, funny meme about this, but she did in fact go on the fucking View. That is true. Used his DVR from back in the Tupac days. Whatever, dude. You're one smart ass remark away from going to the corner. All right. When asked about criticism about the Biden administration's handling of the migrant crisis, I love how it went from illegal alien to illegal immigrant to migrant. You motherfuckers are flying them in from all around the world, dropping them into Mexico, busting them over here, and then Abbott has to spread them out around the country because they're all going to Texas and here. Harris noted the administration, including immigration reform, and says $14 billion security package. Oh, that's going to be money well spent. And by the way, your lovely Congress just passed a spending bill to keep the government running for What the government seems to have to shut down every month now. Yeah, they're great. They're going to spend more of our fucking money on more bullshit. Isn't that great? Oh God, look at these fucking twats. Dur, and dur. Oh, God damn. Can't they put any X-Lax in any of these coffee cups? Make them take a dump right in their pants around the camera. I've seen videos of airports and police stations harboring. Oh, yeah, it's everywhere. It's fucking everywhere. Fucking everywhere. Harris touted the administration's work lowering student loan debt. Yeah, right. All the deadbeats that getting gender studies degrees on our dime. We get to foot the bill for that. Isn't that fucking great? Every Antifa tard that dropped out of college, we get to pay for that. That's fucking goddamn lovely. Fucking lovely. Look at you, pile of twats. All right, well, they make me sick. But here's a person who does not make me sick, all the way from down under, mate. She's a favorite around here. Let's say hello immediately to Megan, or Aussie Megan, as I like to call her. What's up, Megan?
Hey, Phil. What's up? I'm between Fortnite, Dungeons and Dragons, and you. Not in that particular order, good sir, but I'm doing a bit of gaming.
I'm glad you stayed with the least nerdy out of those three. So thank you for that.
I'm not currently playing Dungeons and Dragons, so I'm not sure that I'm with the least nerdy. No, I kid, Phil. I kid. Just wanted to come and say hi. And
I appreciate you. Did the Kraken win today, or did they play today? I know the Kings lost.
They played today,
well aware
and
of that.
they lost. Oh, you bloody know the answer to this question, you son of a bitch. I'm sure.
You know, I didn't check the scores other than the Kings game because I get alerts for those. Otherwise I haven't looked at the scoreboard yet. I know the Kings lost. They can't seem to score a goal all of a sudden. Yeah, oh boy, the Kings really suck hard.
But I need some advice, Phil, and I know, God help me, I'm asking on behalf of the Krakens.
Let me see if there's any around here who's qualified. I guess I'll have to take this one. Go ahead.
You'll have to take this question. We played, yes, we got beaten in Edmonton. No surprise to anyone. But we played the Maple Leaf in our next game, which is Monday my time. But here's my dilemma.
Yeah.
I have loved the Maple Leafs since 1984, and if you tell me we haven't,
so we don't know. So you know who to root for then in that game.
That's right. I'm leaning. If the Kraken play like shit, I'm going for the Maple Leafs. If the Maple Leafs play like shit, I'm going for the Kraken. Is about all I've got.
Bring both jerseys with you so you can switch into the one who's winning.
Yeah, that's what my brother said.
There's got to be tons of Leafs fans there. I went to the Leafs game when they came to the Kings and beat the Kings 3-0. That was a lovely game to see. There were tons of Leafs fans there. By the way, the Rangers and Jonathan Quick, our old goalie who already beat us in New York, is going to come down here Saturday night. That's going to be full of Rangers fans. The tickets prices for that were outrageous. I wanted to go to that game. The ticket prices were like 3 times as much as they usually are. I was like, fuck that.
Yeah, same. So I was in Seattle 2 years ago for football, and I wanted to go to the Kraken, but I didn't have this. And I'm a member. Thank you.
Bacon's chiming in. He has to navigate the traffic coming out of the climate change.
Oh, Bacon,
blah, blah. Arena, whatever they call that stupid
blah,
place.
Blah, blah, yeah. Well, there's your first mistake, Bacon. Why the F are you driving around the middle of Seattle when the public transportation goes right there, you idiot? The monorail?
No, he's working. He's driving around for work. That's he's not going to the arena.
Hang on. Bacon works? Okay, mind officially blown, Phil.
You didn't know that?
No, I had no idea that Bacon. I have no idea Bacon.
He doesn't. Nobody makes money from this shit. I mean,
I didn't even know Bacon knew what work was and how to spell it.
Oh wow, Jesus, Bacon. Yeah, maybe you better talk about that on his show tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I will chat with him after a couple.
Set the record straight.
No, I'm kidding, Bacon. You know I love you.
He's the only driver in Seattle. There you go.
Oh, I stand corrected, Bacon.
By the way, Outlaw, if you're in here, Cali Ford's not going to sleep until you get in here. So,
what time is it there? Let me check.
Right, it is about 10:30 Pacific time.
Okay.
10:30 p.m. Oh, what time is it in Australia right now, or where you are?
5:28 p.m. Friday afternoon.
Oh wow! Holy crap!
And
it's sundown. So
yeah,
it's still Thursday. It's still Thursday night over here. So awesome.
Okay. I just want to do a hang on. 21
Eddie,
Celsius
what's up?
Sorry, I'm just doing a temperature conversion. Oh, you poor suckers who are freezing your asses off are gonna hate me. 90 degrees here still.
I'm in Southern California.
Here, where I am.
It's been nice and pleasant here for the last week and a half or so. So everywhere else is freezing. It's been really nice here.
Well, when I was in LA,
we're just not getting the rain. So that means we're gonna be in a drought, and then they're gonna start setting fires everywhere. And here we go again with that shit.
Oh, so like when I saw the USC Trojans, they're saying take water to the Coliseum because it was 120 in the shade. That kind of weather, do you mean for winter?
No, because I know you're in the winter is hot down there. I know because you're in the other hemisphere. I'm just saying it's for winter where everybody else is, digging out of snow and ice. It's been nice and pleasant over here in La La Land, so, as the East Coasters like to call us.
Yes, I've got friends in Portland who were saying they were digging out of 7-8.
Yeah, let's take these dumb twats off the screen. All right, Jesus Christ, they suck.
I was gonna say, can you please take that away from giving me a headache? I just want to verify. You say no friend of the weirdos. I'm not a weirdo, but I'm Bacon's
nope, you're not
friend, so I don't know if that counts.
No, I'm talking about like all the tranny weirdos I make fun of every week that always bitch about stuff in their car with all kinds of colored hair and mascara.
Okay.
Those kind of weirdos.
Hang on, Phil.
Oh, Phil,
just let me check 1 second. No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
We had another contestant in contestants row, and they just vanished. So let's see if they pop back in again. Here we got somebody else tried to get on and then just popped off. We'll give it another whirl.
Was it Outlaw? So Kelly can go to bed?
It wasn't Outlaw. Outlaw said he'll be on in a second. So he's usually good at coming on these things. Okay.
I know Kelly wants to go to bed.
But we do have another contestant up for bids. By the way, Megan Ozzy's up for bids. How much are we bidding for Megan Ozzy here? We're bidding on the contestants here on the Price is Wrong, not on the prizes. So come up with a price for Ozzy Megan. And in the meantime, we're gonna have another contestant coming up from Illinois, where they actually brag about how cold it is there. Sunflowers, hello.
Hello.
How cold is it now where you are? Sunflowers?
Let me find out.
I know where the rest of us are a bunch of pussies whining about the cold.
It's snowing again.
It's snowing again. Well, it's been in the 60s here for the last week and a half. So we got
geez, lucky you.
Yeah, I know. That's why we still live in this.
It is.
State. Otherwise, we'd all be the fuck out of here.
A balmy 13 degrees, according to weather.com.
Megan just disappeared. She might have lost her signal or something. I'm sorry, what was it, Sunflowers? 13 degrees?
A balmy 13, yep.
Ooh, hey, it's not negative 13, so there you go. Nice.
No, but we had
get out the flip-flops and the shorts.
You know what? Sometimes in the winter, like it'll be in the 30s, people actually do that. They'll be like still wearing shorts and flip-flops, yeah.
Yep. I like to what sometimes it gets cold when it does actually get a little chilly here. A storm blows through, and you see the dumb tourists like get off on Hollywood Boulevard with the shorts and flip-flops. Like they always think, dumb East Coast. Oh, it's always warm in California. They never do their due diligence and actually do some research.
That's true.
Welcome back, Megan. Yeah, right.
But yeah, it's snowing again, and we had a lot of negative degrees. Monday it was very negative.
Well, I don't like things being negative. We need positivity around here.
Right, and it was bad because I had to go to the ER on Monday. So
you all right?
Yeah, I have an infected finger. And,
Oh, that's right, that finger. You showed us that finger. I remember.
Yeah, and it needed to be drained, so I just have to take care of it. It's no big deal now.
Oh, you know what? Cool Dog has are we bidding in U.S. dollars or Aussie dollars? Let's bid in U.S. dollars just because, most of us have U.S. currency.
What are we bidding on?
I'm not sure what the exchange rate is.
Aussie dollars.
We're bidding on.
You get more in US.
You know what? You know how on The Price is Right they bid on price.
Exchange rate is currently. I just checked.
Here we bid on the contestants. You being the contestant. So how much for sunflowers, folks? Sunflower, nice shiny new sunflowers there.
Yeah, who's gonna bid on me?
Slightly used.
Slightly used, yes.
Very, very slightly. It looks new. We rolled back the mileage. Just got our upholstery redone. Power steering. Everything. Power steering, power brakes.
Wait a minute, for me?
Very fun to drive. No, I'm talking about you now.
Did you see Bacon's response?
Hang on here. It's bidding at nothing but wheat pennies. Hey.
Yeah, for which one of us? Me or Megan?
With the way the economy is
going. Bacon, whatever you got, brother.
Bacon might drop your. Bacon might drop his price for you, Bacon. After you said that you didn't think he worked.
Why is MGTOW worth so much?
After I slayed him with the roast.
Okay, well, while we're thinking of prices for those two, we have another contestants row up for bids. He comes from the state of Alabama, who is just finally getting over the retirement of Nick Saban. Let's welcome Outlaw. Come on.
Hey, guys, what's up?
Hey, what's up? What's going on in the Bammer?
Oh, not much, man. We're besides Nick Saban, we're recovering.
Oh, Jimmy Bones is here. Hey, get on in here, buddy. God damn it! God damn it! Yep.
Besides recovering from Nick Saban, we're recovering from
you poor
weather,
babies.
so.
You poor babies. Oh my God, Nick Saban retired. Jesus, oh my fucking God.
I don't even know who that is.
Baby, you got yeah, and you get
Please.
It's one of the longest running college football coaches, and you get Kalen DeBoer. Cry me a river.
Yeah, let's see what let's see where in the NFL he's going to wind up. He'll wind up somewhere. We're talking about Jim Harbaugh coming back to the NFL, and coaching the Chargers. Yeah, good luck with that.
Nick Saban was
no. Jim Harbaugh.
Sunflowers. He was our college football.
Jim Harbaugh is supposed to be coming to Seattle. Still.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Well, he's got two shitty teams to pick from.
Okay, I didn't know.
Pick your poison. Let's see. Jimmy Bones is going to have a smoke. Jimmy Bones is going to join us shortly. He's going to have a smoke. All right. Oh, by the way, so how much are we going to bid for Outlaw?
You have a bid.
That. While we're going to add another player from all the way from Alaska, which has probably become one of the warmer states in the country. Sean St. George. What's up, buddy?
I am still trying to figure out why it's colder in the lower 48 than it is up here.
That's because you have Harp right next to you.
Sure.
Making everything cold.
Yes, I think Alaskan.
You got some of the extra radiation is running off of that.
You ain't wrong.
So, there you go.
California.
I like that.
Let's see here. What she bid?
By the way, I like that intro music you had going there a while ago.
Yeah, I used that. I think I pulled that from a PS1 Konami game. I think it's called Deadly Arts, maybe. Yeah, I have a big library of game music, and I figured that's very obscure. It's a Japanese only game. Less to get a copyright problem with it. I was trying to find my old "Fuck Your Couch" intro that I did before, but I couldn't find it. I didn't have time to find the folder, so I just used the last one I did.
Hi, Jimmy.
Oh my God, we heard a story tonight on Pop Show about somebody actually fucking a couch, and we're like, God damn it! It's just changed the whole fucking dynamic of that saying again.
What a missed opportunity! Damn it!
Wait, what?
I could have been
they're bidding on me. What are you guys talking about? Bidding on me?
Well, you know how we have contestants row on The Price is Right. Well, this is the process where you bid on the prizes to get up. This is The Price is Raw. We bid on the contestants themselves. So.
Callie already did. She said $5 million for MGTOW.
Oh shit!
Oh damn!
Oh,
I'll bid $5 million.
$5 million for MGTOW is Outlaw worth $5 million? God damn!
Exactly. Callie or for each of us?
You better take a number because Soldier
Callie,
Girl.
Callie, you got $5 million?
You better take a number because Soldier Girl and a few others.
Yeah,
Like
but they're
that.
not here right now. So far she's winning.
Yeah. What's up, Bingus?
James
Dingus,
Gray's coaching
dingus.
Huskies history.
Yeah, that music's pretty chill. I like that.
This music, this is Super Nintendo music from a game called Waterworld. That's a game based off of that movie. But the music on it is really, really good. The game
Is that
is
based on
great.
the movie? Yeah.
It is actually. Yeah,
Oh,
it's a not great
Don't
game.
suck.
But
The movie sucks.
but the composer, whose name is Dean Evans, actually has a channel on YouTube with a bunch of his old game music and some current stuff that he still does. And
That's cool.
so this is right off this Super Nintendo sound chip.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
And so that thing could really built out some tunes in the hands of the right people.
I have to say, Phil. Phil,
Yes.
that
Yeah.
background you have behind your lovely self is me with a very severe migraine. I'm just letting. I don't have one yet, but I'm
Really?
just going to turn and look
Oh,
at
oh, you're
sunflowers so I don't
oh.
end up with one. Okay.
Oh, you're talking about the psychedelic
and I
thing?
do. I do like it.
I can change that easily. Watch this. Here, I just started with that. I can put something else in there.
Pulse
Yeah, let's
kebabs,
put.
I love it. I love it.
Pulse is streaming too.
We'll put "Goddamn It" in there for now.
Oh, hell
Sorry.
Bob's rib gives me a headache, so that's why I'm not
That'll
using it.
All right, guys.
Okay,
What
for 3 days.
do we want to rant about? What do we got on the menu?
Cool Dog's bidding 1,000 yen. Well, I
We're
don't,
not ranting.
I don't think
are
that.
we?
I don't think that's
It's
that's
like
not
a
very
dollar,
much.
isn't it?
It's like 50 cents.
We're not.
Who's worth that much?
We're not ranting
I was
about
gonna say
anybody
20
right now.
cents if you're lucky on
Well,
the account.
before he came
That
on,
would be
I ran about Kamala Harris being on the View and being like another cackling twat that they certainly don't need on there.
That wouldn't
only because
surprise me.
Bacon told me about it. I didn't even know that
Oh
happened.
god.
Well, did you guys see that little meltdown with Michelle Obama, or should I say Michael Obama?
I did
Yeah.
not.
Meltdown.
Wait,
what
what
was it?
happened?
What was
Who
she
kicked-
on?
Who kicked her in the
I,
balls?
I think I read about it. I didn't see it, but I think I read
She
about
was she was titting about Joe Biden not running for president if Donald Trump doesn't run. So, well, we've got to stop the Republicans from running.
Oh, same old crap.
Like
Yeah,
Mitch
Yeah.
McConnell.
We can't afford to let the Republicans get
Listen,
in power.
with respect to your great country, my brother's into American politics. I myself
it's
am
not.
not.
It hasn't been that great lately,
But-
but thank you.
Just watching it all,
It's definitely up for debate.
but you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
I was,
Yeah.
I think
Well, if you're watching about
hang on.
if you're watching about
my mother's
American
calling me. I'll
politics,
be back in a sec. Hang on.
okay. I was gonna say if you're watching about American politics on mainstream media, you're
Yeah.
not getting the right story because it's all
Yeah.
horseshit,
True.
Yeah.
which is why I tell you to turn that fucking shit off. See,
Yeah, don't
you're-
waste your time watching.
You're gonna
that
get the
bullshit.
you're gonna get the lefty version and only the lefty version. Okay, well we have another contestant row. Get your checkbooks out because this motherfucker's worth a ton. We got Jimmy Bones. What's up, man?
Hi, Jimmy.
Hey.
Master of
Jimmy.
waffles.
How's it going,
Frozen
everybody?
waffles, frozen waffles, or Waffle House waffles.
Fresh made waffles.
Oh, aren't those the best? Not those continental breakfast hotel fucking kitchen waffles, right?
No,
Those-
and the waffles that I serve may or may not be beer battered.
ah,
Hell yeah.
How's it going, Phil? How you doing, my brother?
doing okay. I worked late and I wanted to do this at 9 o'clock. I got home at 10 o'clock, and here we are. And these fine
Yeah.
folks hung in there, and here, God bless them all. You know,
It is what it is.
here's what it is.
Yeah.
Yep. Sometimes work gets in the fucking way.
I only got Phil. I didn't hang in because I loved you. It's because I'm playing 3 different. I'm playing, as I said, 2 games of Fortnite and D&D. That's the only reason right now. You know that. I love you, Phil. But
Hey,
I just want that
multitasking.
going.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, right?
No, how's
What's up, Bingus?
No,
If I didn't
we're
say
okay.
hi already.
Oh yeah, biggest is here. Those who know.
Are you echoing, Phil, or is it
Hey,
just me?
Bingus.
No,
How about the water in California?
Biggest was on Bacon Street for a long time, and he kept a YouTube window or something open. And he just kept echoing during the entire time he was on. It was the most annoying shit ever.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
gotta love that.
he was too drunk to notice it. We kept telling him, "Hey, turn that fucking thing off." And
Damn it! God damn it! God damn it!
what the fuck? I don't care about the gym. He said that about 28 times, and we all took shots when he said it.
Yeah, of course.
So what about the water in California, Bingus?
Did he
Oh,
know
yeah.
what you were talking about, though?
That's right. He's the water expert because he fished in the dam or some shit like that. I can't remember the story.
That's hilarious.
Don't ask what other.
I love you, Bingus. It's all good, bro.
Don't ask what other uses Jimmy's waffle iron gets put to. I will
I don't
not.
wanna-
Thank you.
The waffle-
Won't bring it up at all.
Bacon,
Don't
I want
ask
to
me
know.
what
I will not ask about the waffle iron, but I want to ask how you know about
Oh,
what
shit.
other uses that waffle iron gets put to. Actually, it's bacon filled. No, I don't need to know that shit. I'm just saying.
Oh.
I think he humbly withdraws the question.
Uh,
Yeah. I don't. I really don't have any prepared material because I just,
I
like I
think he
said,
should if
I
he
raced
doesn't.
home and got in about 10 minutes ago. So I showed a quick shot of Kamala Harris, the twat, on the Twat show for twats called The View, and she was on there going "durr," and they were on there going "durr," and nobody learned anything. Wah Trump and durr and wah Trump and usual
Yeah.
horseshit. That God knows why that show still exists. It does.
Yep. Yeah, see, and that's why tomorrow night.
Yeah, bacon.
not
That
tomorrow-
was my grandmother's great quote.
Nice.
yeah.
Do as I say, not as I do. So-
Well, I heard that the View got
That's
canceled. or-
fair, bacon. And
It
my
was a-
grandmother just said it.
The View got canceled.
It was the lowest rated show on the network, or somebody bought it and they canceled it or something.
I have not heard such a thing. I doubt
Well,
it.
because we can only
I
hope.
haven't heard
but-
that, but
Yeah, we can only hope.
Yep. Yeah. Because the shows that Phil puts on and myself puts on are a lot more entertaining than what The View puts on.
Well,
The
shit,
View
I
is
hope so.
scripted.
Yeah.
The View
Fucking,
is a scripted drama show.
Scraping dog shit off the bottom of my feet are more entertaining than the fucking View.
I would rather lick dog
less
shit
stinky.
off the bottom of my shoe than listen to The View.
I don't watch shit like that anyway. So
I would rather have
Phil,
Lizzo
I'm
sit on
doing,
my head,
the afford-
which I imagine is about the same as watching the View.
That's how you get a
that's
double.
what you're into.
That's how you get a
Phil, no
double
judgment.
ocular.
Speaking of the
fracture.
2 games of Fortnite,
That's
I've currently got.
Talk about a blackout. Holy fuck.
I'm going to drop Phil. Lovely to talk to you. I've got to get
Just
back
got
to
dark
those
in here.
games, so
All right, Megan.
I will
kick some
love
ass.
you and leave you all.
All right, Megan.
All right, Megan.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Have a good one. Stay safe.
Take care, guys.
Yay.
I hope. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Go Leafs. All right.
Fucking hell.
Oh, man.
Phil, how's it going there, brother?
It's going okay. I'm a little groggy. I haven't had time to make a beer run or a coffee run or anything, so I'm just drinking goddamn water. So it is what it is. So I'm doing the best I can here.
Get.
Bones,
gotta have that- get-
Bones, when do you stream normally? I need to tune into your shit more often.
I try to do Saturday nights at 7 to 8 o'clock Mountain
Okay.
Time, whatnot.
Cool.
You know,
I need to...
all that good shit.
Platypussy's here. Nice to see you on the
Platy!
Platypussy. What up?
Yeah.
Respect. Everybody hit that like button, even though there's not much to like. Hit it anyway. Don't matter. Hit it hard and make it clap. All right, there you go.
Hit it hard and make it clap louder than Lizzo's cheeks when she's twerking.
Ooh, that's fucking loud.
Yeah, I mean,
that's definitely that's like a sonic
pretty-
boom kind of loud.
That's pretty loud.
I mean,
Yes.
look, I never liked Whoopi Goldberg. I don't like any of those other people on there. You know, none of them are interesting at all when they talk.
Wait till you guys see the Bacon's thumbnail for tomorrow. You might appreciate the view. It sounds like another Plenty of Fish episode is coming up.
Oh
I
no.
mean, I used to watch The View.
I know. We all know. We know.
And I like Whoopi Goldberg as an actress, but I truthfully think if The View is going to keep going, please get rid of Whoopi. She doesn't even act like she wants to be there.
That's what'll make it better. Just get rid of you need to. How about just pull it the fuck off the air? All those twats are fucking horrendous.
Just get rid of all of them, please.
They have enough money that they can live out the rest of their short, miserable lives in luxury and leave us alone.
That is way too much cunt for an hour of TV. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Way too
Hello,
much. Just
platypus.
overflowing.
Flatty pussy.
That's right. We by the way, all our contestants are up for bids here on The Price is Wrong. So we don't bid
Yeah,
on
how much
prizes.
are you
We bid on
going
the
to bid
contestants.
me?
Sunflowers. What do you? We know Outlaw's worth $5 billion according to Callie. What about sunflowers? Somebody bid 1,000 yen earlier. That's
No, that ain't me.
that's about what, $1.50 or less.
Didn't Bacon say he's going to do wheat pennies?
Oh, that's right. Wheat pennies.
Was that for me or Megan?
Yeah.
I'm thinking that was for me.
I think it was for Megan because Megan was a little unsure that Bacon actually held a job, so I think that might.
Oh my God!
Oh, shit, actually, if we're talking about wheat pennies, I got a roll of 50 cents of pennies right here.
She asked. Bacon said he got stuck in the traffic around the Kraken game. She said, "Well, why didn't you take public transportation? Thinking he was actually going to the game or from the game." Or something.
Yeah, take public transportation and then take the rest of it getting shanked or shot.
Platy,
No thanks.
Platy, you in Australia too? God damn, that's the third person from Australia we know around here. That's something.
Hell yeah!
Oh my
Halfway
God,
around-
it's 4:48 p.m.
People halfway around the world are tuning into this dopey shit. Oh, I love it. Thank you.
Hell
So
yeah!
why do you have all that
Heck yeah.
money? Were you gambling, Jimmy?
Was I gambling? No.
It's gonna
No.
be on the contestants up here on the panel for The Price is Wrong, gang. How much
Yeah,
is
who-
everybody here?
Who wants to play Who wants to play Plinko for Jimmy Bones?
I like that
Okay.
game. I'll play. I actually
That-
think that's fun. Of all the Price is Right games.
Yeah, actually, that's a good top. What is your favorite Price is Right game? We know the Price is Right. Plinko, other than Plinko, we all love that one.
What
I
was
love
that
that-
game?
I love that yodeling one. The
Yeah,
one
the,
with the mountain climber
go-
goes,
Yeah, the mountain climber. Yeah,
What was that?
yeah.
Don't
What
they
was
have
that?
to guess the prices?
That was called Cliffhanger. That game.
Yeah, but don't
Yeah,
they
there
guess
you go.
prices first?
What was that game?
They have
where
to
he
guess
had
the price, and they had to get the prices of the three products, and the guy went up the thing
Right.
for every $1 they're off. And usually it's
What,
like $5 or something like that.
What was the game where them mice were in a row and they would race each other on that table for a prize or whatever?
Oh,
I don't know
the
what that was
dice
called.
game. Yeah,
Uh,
the dice game where they have to roll the price of the car.
something like that. And then they've got like mice on the table that race each other. And
Oh,
then whatever.
mice? I don't know that one. I don't remember that game.
Yeah, that one. I don't remember that one.
I like the
got,
one
like-
with the. I like the one with some sort of chips that are in a bag, and they have to
Oh,
guess
the show.
price.
That's the what the hell? Oh, that's the what the hell is that one? 3 strikes. And
Yeah,
you pull
yeah.
out the
it's the one
number.
where they have
Either
to
pull
guess
out
the
numbers or you
price.
pull out a strike,
Hard.
and you get 3. You're done. Yeah.
Yep.
You have
That
to
one's
guess where-
hard, but I
you
think
have-
it's
you have
fun.
to guess where it is. I like the one where they get $7. That's a tough one. That's lucky 7. Yeah. They have to be really on the ball with that one because you only get $7 and you can only miss by 6 because you have to have 1 left.
Mhm. But
And
I'm
you
always
get-
suspicious of the prices, because it never seems like to add up to what we pay now.
That's right. Cool Dog's into Japan, so we got everybody's all
Oh,
living in
nice.
that damn place.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
I never knew, Cool Dog, you were in Japan, and I've seen you around a bunch of places.
That's right. Yeah, I should put up a Bob Barker picture or something here. Let me see. What do we got?
So you're actually Japanese, or are you visiting Japan?
Oh, I think he lives there.
But since all of
been
you
there.
here on the
You've
panel are
been there a
friends with me
minute.
on Facebook, I'll probably be going back into Facebook jail here shortly because I
What'd you
called
do?
Rhino
Uh-oh.
Rhino gay on Facebook.
He is gay. He is gay. What's the problem?
Yeah,
Wait a
Facebook
minute.
doesn't have a sense of humor, so I'll probably
Oh, I know what the problem is.
What you're trying to say? A guy like Zuckerberg doesn't have a sense of humor. I mean, just look at him.
Same thing I got in trouble for in high school.
That guy.
I got in trouble for using that because, okay, I graduated high school in 97. So some year in my high school career, I said that's gay. You know, gay used to mean like happy. Gay had a lot of different connotations before it was your sexual orientation. And so my teacher got mad at me because every time you use gay, it's now deemed like a slur. So that's probably why he got in Facebook jail.
Well, people would stop being so gay. God damn it.
But like gay is also that stupid. But you have to know the content, not just get butthurt because somebody used a word.
Well, it may have been more than that. I may have called somebody a faggot on Facebook.
If you do that, you have to spell it creatively. You know what I mean?
But
you can't
guess
just
what?
spell out the way it's supposed to be spelled.
See, you need to spell it Fay, F-A-Y-G-O-T.
Cool Dog is not currently in Japan.
Guess what, guys? For learning time for all of you on the panel. So when you call somebody a faggot on Facebook,
we're not here to learn. Jesus Christ.
Well, then in that case,
allegedly
does to you.
Well, then in that case, you brought it upon yourself.
Facebook told me.
I haven't been in Facebook jail in a long time. I used to be in there every other week. It'd be a month ban too.
Because I called somebody, a random stranger, a faggot on Facebook, this is what they did for me. Okay, so Mark Zuckerberg thought it would be a nice change of pace to take away me not being able to get into groups for 2 days, whatever that means. And he also said,
I'm sure you learned your lesson.
He told me I couldn't use Messenger for 2 days as well. How's that supposed to teach me a lesson?
It's not. It's to punish you.
Because there are retards in charge.
It's probably to make themselves look like they did something for the people that complain.
Yep.
How dare you?
How dare I not use Messenger?
The funny thing is, I follow Dom Luker. I believe that's the guy's name. He was actually on Tim Pool's stream tonight.
Oh, okay.
That guy has been targeted for community notes and whatnot. Well, let's just say Dom Luker is a black man and a black conservative.
Oh, they don't like that. Black Lives Matter, unless you're not a screaming liberal.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, a lot of the shit that he fucking posts is the truth, and they fucking still put community notes on it. I'm like, wow. So I'm like, oh, okay. So Elon Musk just go ahead and lets anyone to be a community notes approved person, and
it's still better than Facebook fact checkers.
Oh god,
they're just as worse as the Facebook fact checkers. They literally are. Someone literally posted the Trump, what is it? Yeah, the mugshot. And someone photoshopped the Thug Life sunglasses and a blunt sticking out of. And someone reposted that and said, "Oh, this is not the real fucking mugshot. This is a fucking mug. This is a
Cool Dogs in the, that's right. Cool Dogs in the PNW. Forgot about that.
Yeah, and it's like no fucking shit. It's a fucking, modified picture and all this shit. We're not fucking retarded.
I actually agree with that. That went a little too far, as I was saying earlier. You need to put things in content. Otherwise it's just, why are people getting butthurt to get butthurt?
And
we have a whole butthurt industry going on.
There's a reason why
everything.
There's a reason why I've learned on my Twitter account. I have learned people that want to
Callie said pee-pee.
Pee-pee.
Wait a minute.
She said pee-pee. But yeah, it's becoming so more fucking stupid. If people just requote you in attack you and just talk shit about yourself and not the fucking point that you're talking about, those people have no fucking merit, and I will not fucking even consider talking to those people. It's like,
Well,
it's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid.
Was it Bacon Stream last Friday or Saturday where we were talking about comedy?
Goya
How
beans.
comedy is supposed to be.
I remember that was a big deal a couple of years ago. Fucking Goya beans.
Oh, wasn't that on Phil's
Yep.
stream with the dude from Golden Globes
Yeah, that was during the
with Joy Coy or
Oh,
whatever?
Joe Coy. Yeah, Joe
Coy,
Coy.
whatever his
Yeah.
name is.
no the Goya
completely
Goya
funny.
beans thing was they were
Goya beans. I talked about that years ago on the podcast. Remember,
Yeah,
because the Goya beans guys supported Trump for a second, and then boycott Goya, boycott Goya. I get Goya shit all the time.
It's
Okay,
like,
Callie.
It's an actually decent canned product.
Allie just.
It
upped her
is.
price
Callie, what are
for
you
me.
gonna do with Outlaw?
Callie, when did you win the lotto, and why didn't you tell me about it? Holy fuck.
Oh shit. No, but wasn't it Bacon Stream last Friday or Saturday where we were talking about comedy and how offensive humor is literally like medicine, right?
Yeah.
When you make offensive jokes, that's taking the sting out of the pain of the situation, making
Yeah,
fun of the seriousness.
Because I did the show that week about all the unfunny woke comics and all those open mic nightmares that we looked at. Fucking
Yeah.
Yep. There,
Well,
My,
you didn't laugh at my jokes. Well, that's comedy.
the
Oh, I
By the way-
hated that. That was
By
so
the way,
stupid.
speaking of unfunny pricks, Pete Davidson has a new Netflix special. I'm sure we're all
Oh,
just
God.
clamoring to see it.
yeah,
I might have to bite
I-
the bullet and give you a review of that one for next
yeah,
week.
I'm totally going to resubscribe to Netflix to
Yeah,
look
that's
at
gonna
Pete
jump-
Davidson.
that's
Yes,
gonna
I'm
make me jump
totally
on.
gonna fucking do that.
He's still on SNL.
No thanks.
No, I think he's been off SNL for quite a while. He actually
I
hosted it
SNL.
recently.
But
Mm.
the
What a
brewery
thought,
in my
right?
hometown is starting to bring back the comedy shows and whatnot, and I fucking love that, and I support it. And the last one they had it was
Rita Hashimoto Gesundheit.
there you go. It was a white girl hosting it, and there was a white dude and a black dude. They're all from Colorado. Funnier than fuck, and they made the entire room uncomfortable with their jokes, and I was laughing my ass off.
Wait, who is this? Who is this, Jimmy?
I'm gonna have to do some research on that, but they're comics from Colorado, but usually whenever like I've only the brewery has put on comedy shows before. I've only missed 2. Every single one of the comedy shows that I've been through, I've went up to the comics and said, you know what, if you guys want to, we can hang out. There's a bar literally across the street where if we just want to hang out, play some pool, have a good time, we can do that. There's also a bar down the road. It's going to be a $3 to $5 surcharge and whatnot. We could play pool, hang out, and all that good shit. Or we could just go to this other bar and not pay for shit, and I'll buy you guys drinks and have a good time. And every single one of the comics has not, has always been welcoming and whatnot. And it's, oh god, it's so fucking stupid. So fucking stupid. People are like way too fucking, they have way too many sticks up their ass. And I'm like, we're just here to fucking laugh.
Yeah, they think they think they have to be offended on behalf of other people who didn't ask them to be involved with
But
it.
here's the thing.
Like, oh, I'm a guilty white lib. They told a black joke. I better get on and complain about it. So
The
I don't
funny
get my
thing
ass
is,
kicked,
the dude that was saying the jokes was a black dude,
right.
and I was laughing my fucking ass
That's
off.
why I had no problem doing the nigga family stuff that I did earlier this week. Okay, the nigga kid,
Right.
I'm
the
like,
white kid.
comedy is subjective. If you're
That's what I was
offended,
just gonna say.
By the way,
fucking leave.
YouTube had no problem with it whatsoever. It never got
still
pulled.
funny as
Here's the
hell.
thing.
Still sitting there.
But fellas, here's the thing, okay? About
That's
pop
funny.
culture. If you don't like said pop culture thing, instead of in America, instead of trying to say no, we need to get rid of this, it's not the pop culture for you to consume. It's not meant for you. Move on to whatever
But people,
else.
there's misery loves company. Miserable, whiny, bitchy people. They love nothing more than to shoot down things that are successful or funny or bring
just
entertainment to
ask
people.
somebody.
Because
What
they
you
sit
know
in the
what?
dark all their life. They have no actual friends. They live on TikTok and the internet, which has
Right.
poisoned their fucking mind. All they want to do is shoot anything
I
down
agree
that
with
they
that.
don't agree with.
But my point also is further, ask people, like say said comic is coming to town. Ask somebody, are they offensive or not? And then if you think, oh, I don't like offensive
I like to find
comedy,
out for
just
myself.
don't go. But don't
I
ruin
just-
it for
I
everybody
don't care.
else.
Offensive is nothing. Are you fucking funny? And nine
Like, I
times
can't
out of
stand
10
Adam
these days,
Carolla,
they are
okay?
not.
So
Like I heard Adam Carolla on the Man Show. I can't stand that. But I never thought to myself, yeah, why don't I get the Man Show banned? Because I think it's kind of slightly offensive, but it's not
Of course,
for
the funny
me.
thing about the Mad
I
Show is
just cut it
Jimmy
off.
Kimmel
Though.
used to be on it, and look
I
what
just
an
cut it
unfunny
off
turd he
and
turned
consume
into.
something else.
Here's the thing, though. You can't just turn this stuff off anymore, because when you do find an outlet that they're not a part of, they're going to follow you.
By the way, Planet Pussy, not everybody who sits in
Yeah.
a dark room is bad. I'm just talking
So-
about the miserable
Hang on,
cunts that sit in dark rooms. You are not one of
Look
those.
at what they did to gaming.
I am sitting in
All hail Noah Nigga. I'm telling you, when they hold that NFL draft for that kid, that's going to be the
Dude,
best day in history.
I will
So-
buy that man's jersey. I swear,
Totally.
I will buy
Here-
that
here's
man's
the
jersey.
thing.
It wouldn't
But
surprise me if
Platty-
he does not get
Platty,
drafted
I
because
am-
of his name.
hang on, actually,
They're going to fire half of the NFL announcers for announcing his name wrong when he trots out on the field. I can't wait for that fucking.
But here's
Hang
the
on,
but here's
let
the
me,
thing. It's
Let me
when-
do this
when
real
you-
quick because I'm going to sit in solidarity with Platty.
Vixen, I welcome to the show.
I am
don't.
sitting in solidarity with
I have no idea
Platypus.
what that comment means, but like and subscribe anyway. Hang in there. Anybody
When
know
you
what that
create-
means? I do not.
when you create something outside of what they
Skeleton,
want you
what's
to
up?
laugh at. If you try to go somewhere else and try to create another brand there, look what's happening to YouTube, for instance.
Okay.
We're having to create a whole other places like Rumble and Odyssey and MGTOW.tv just to have a voice now. When these people catch up that we're moving away from these places, they're going to follow and try to get a part of it and take it over.
Yeah.
Maybe.
The darkness is in me. Oh boy.
So you can't
I'm going to
just
explore that any further.
the thing
Crazy.
about it
Giggity.
is
Giggity, giggity.
you can't just ignore this stuff anymore, because then when you do and you move on, they're going to follow you. Where the smoke is, they're
Well-
going to follow you.
Yep.
We'll have to see how that plays out.
Although a lot,
I don't really know.
yeah, a lot of the goofballs aren't going to go to the alternative ones because they're not comfortable there. They don't, and plus they don't like to follow
That's
through.
true,
They just
too.
like to stay on
No,
the same old thing and do
no,
the
it-
same
I
old
know.
thing and complain about
It's-
it.
it's-
A lot of people I
because-
know say
it's
Rumble
because-
because it's hate speech everywhere. Hate speech, hate speech. I'm like, have you been on Rumble? There are some creators there that are going to blow your mind, and they do not say
Yeah.
hateful things. All they do is
No, all
ultra-
all the ones that bitch about hate speech, they always deliver the most hateful speech.
Oh, yeah.
It's classic
Well, yeah,
projection
because-
every fucking time.
certain hate
No,
speech
Just
against certain
wait.
groups is okay.
Tom McDonald said it best in one of his songs. There is no such thing as hate speech. There's only speech that you hate, and that is what they want to
Right.
censor.
Right.
Yes.
Yep.
The truth is not an attack. In reality, the truth is not hate speech, and reality is not an attack.
And he
Paraphrasing
thought the truth was out there.
paraphrasing the Redonkulous shirt that I may or may not own, because I cannot think of
Can't
what it
remember?
actually truly. I can't remember because I may or may not be drunk. Don't judge me.
Oh, there will be judgment.
I can literally go grab my shirt and show you guys what it really says, but I don't really want to
Okay.
Fair enough.
because I'm drunk.
There's always tomorrow.
God damn it, god damn it, god damn it!
On a scale of 1 to Polska Bob, how drunk are you?
He definitely doesn't look like
I
Polska
am
Bob.
not. I'm not Polska Bob, but I am.
Well, now on that though, now we got to get into his room. So hang on one second.
I don't
Yeah,
make
oh,
it
yeah,
on
hold
the.
He's already in his room. He's
Don't
already-
yeah.
don't invade
One
Polska
second.
Bob. Oh god damn it, we're invading.
Yeah, but we look
Hold on.
better. We look better in his room.
There we
He
go.
looks like
I
he
don't
looks
make
like
it on
Bob.
the Polska Bob scale. I don't drink that.
There we go.
By the way,
Hello,
By the way,
God damn it.
motherfucker.
Bob called me
Hello.
before I was while I was scrambling to get all this stuff on, like 5 after 10. It's like, are you doing your stream? Did I?
You're
God
good.
damn it! I'm trying to turn it on, Bob.
Hang on, let me do this real quick.
Get the fuck out of my room, all of you.
Let me throw my my thing up, and also disregard the penis bone sticking out of the hammock.
Vixen is drunk and tired listening to this. Doesn't know what anyone's talking about. Well, neither do we. So you'll fit right in here.
Yeah, you're fitting right in.
Nah, we're just shooting the shit.
Yep.
But
We got no- we got no
again,
agenda. We got no agenda here.
yep. Again,
whatsoever.
disregard the penis bone sticking out of the hammock
Yeah.
on my picture.
Oh, shit.
It's hard to ignore.
Oh,
That's
man.
what she said.
That's why he has a big smile on his face. Well, there's
Mm.
nobody sitting. There's nobody sitting on it, so I'm not sure why he has a big smile.
Yeah, that's the problem. There's no one sitting on my big old penis bone.
You need to add another skeleton sitting on that bone.
God damn it! God damn it! God damn it!
Yeah, let it all out, man.
My fucking camera got all fucked up here. Hang on, let me fix that shit. There we go. All right, we're good.
Terrific. Terrific.
Oh,
His
man.
old,
Sunflowers, how are you doing tonight? Because I know a lot of people don't like you, but you know what? I like you.
You know what? I'm gonna put this out there.
who doesn't like sunflowers?
I
Give me
like
names.
Jimmy.
How dare you?
And if you
How
people,
dare you people?
You know who you are. Got a problem with that? Take it up with Jimmy. It's his channel.
Well, it's not my channel right now, but you know,
All
Yeah,
right,
you know
now.
what I mean.
yeah,
You know what I
exactly,
meant.
exactly. Yep.
But I do like.
And-
Yeah, we all get a. People surprised that I get along with certain people.
Good stuff is coming to sunflowers. She just ordered Amazon. Please.
You know, sunflowers. The thing is, I can get along with anybody as long as they're not. They don't make their politics their whole identity.
Correctamundo.
Yep.
You know, and when you have
Free
people in this
Palestine.
culture-
Free Palestine. You believe that's still a thing? Jesus Christ, that's gone on. They've really stretched that thin, haven't they? They're not ready. They're not ready with the next thing yet. They're out to protest for.
Nuke every single spot of the Middle East, and we will solve all the problems.
Lots
Just-
of people, PP, don't like me.
Just saying.
And then we should put all the goofballs with the Free Palestine. We put them all in the smoldering crater that is left behind there.
Everybody that is supporting Palestine, send those cocksuckers over there to fight.
Where do we have this? How do we have this overabundance of Soros puppets just protesting whatever the thing is this month?
It's
You know, like,
because they're
going
all
up our
getting
streets.
paid $20,000 per person.
Well, my
no wonder-
question is,
no wonder
why
my
are you
wallet
worried-
feels lighter.
My question to that is, why are you worried
Yeah.
about a whole nother country when you should be worried about this country right here, America?
Yeah, why are you worried about a place that's not? Palestine's not even a country.
No,
It's
it's
a region.
not.
It's not a
The
country.
funny
region,
thing
yeah.
is, do you guys want to have a serious truth bomb dropped on you right now?
I would love one.
Sure.
The country of Israel, according to the history books, has been recognized more than the country of Palestine. Look it up.
Is the PLO still a thing? Remember the Palestinian Liberation, that Yasser Arafat fucking organization?
I think they got absorbed into Hamas.
Yeah,
I don't like.
That was,
I don't like.
that was
I don't like.
Yasser Arafat.
I don't like hummus, much less Hamas.
Israel was recognized as a country in what was it, 1946,
Yeah,
47, I believe,
47,
something like that.
48,
And Palestine was recognized as a country or a movement or whatever the fuck you want to call it in 1968-67. Remind me again which country came first, and remind me again why the fuck does American taxpayer dollars need to go to either fucking side?
Don't we have enough? We have enough deserts here. I mean,
We are $34 trillion in debt, but yes, let's
Technically,
fucking throw
that
a couple
land-
another $100 billion towards the Dune Coons and the Small Hats so they can
man.
fucking fight their wars.
Yeah.
cool dog.
So that land
Agreed.
belonged to the Canaanites well
Hummus.
before it belonged to Israel or Jerusalem
Agreed with that
or
too.
any of that.
The only country that I recognize
And that.
in the Middle East is the Kingdom of Jerusalem.
Yeah, but that was a European kingdom. Europe
Ex-
set it up after the Crusades.
Exactly.
Like I said, why are we worried about a whole nother nation and province when we've got a country right here that's literally being under attack by foreign entities?
I'm going to paraphrase Terrence Pop of Redonkulous.com. I don't give a fuck what happens over there. I don't give a fuck what
Me
happens
neither.
over anywhere. I'm tired of fucking paying for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately,
Well, it's hurting our economy.
unfortunately,
Fucking tired of it.
globalists love war, and they love to have everybody else pay for it. So it's not going away.
Yeah, and
anytime
it's
soon,
and it's
unfortunately.
totally not like the Speaker of the House, the new Speaker
The
of
one
the
that
House.
looks like Jimmy. He kind of looks like you, Jimmy.
No, I'm better
No.
looking. I'm better looking than that fucking.
I would rather. I would
cocksucker.
rather. I
what?
would much
You
rather
know
have
what? I
Jimmy
totally
as
agree
the
with
house
that.
than
Yes,
the
you are.
dumbass that we have now.
Pixie, what's
That
up?
fucking
Hi,
asshole, man.
Pixie.
Oh
Pixie
yeah,
Stitch.
we
Pixie Stitch,
need-
get in here
I
if you
mean,
want to.
You
guys
guys
seen
come
it?
up for a few minutes.
This
You
is
guys
why-
seen it on Twisted Art Lady's stream the other night? We all get along.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
Twisted streams are great, man. I love being there,
Oh, yeah.
especially with
I think
the
it's-
the
This
Jack
is
Blacks and all that
awesome.
stuff.
Yeah,
Great,
I know
this,
you
great,
get
great
along
bunch of
here.
folks on there.
this is why if you're not paying attention to the bullshit going on in politics, I'm sorry, you're a dumb fuck retard, and you need to pay attention. And you do not need to pick a side, because either side is going to fuck you.
with
So
no Vaseline.
fuck both
Just
sides.
that
Yeah, but
and
you
a
need
little
to
bit of
vote. I
gasoline.
mean, you should vote.
No.
Vote for the local stuff.
You
Yeah,
should
not for
only
national
vote. You should only vote if the elections were transparent, fair, and balanced.
Elections
then
are
forget about
only selections,
about it.
Not in
and
this place.
selections are already made in stone.
Like
That's
they
it.
don't know. They don't know the outcome. By the way, they got plenty of bullfuck to throw at us, like the new bullfuck virus, disease X. Right, disease X. Watch out.
Oh yeah, watch out for disease X, because the fucking chinks can't fucking stop fucking with
Extreme
coronaviruses,
disease,
and they're
extreme.
fucking going to make a 100%
Bruh.
fatal disease with lab mice that can be contributed to fucking humans. So,
Jimmy
in
Bowman.
my opinion, and I'm going to stop
When
all my
you're
ranting.
done, I didn't want to make a.
Unfortunately, the
point about
people that
elections.
do that are not here.
Pixie, you got garlic bread with that?
Shoving
So-
spaghetti. I love shoving spaghetti. I don't
Oh,
know.
God,
I'm
yeah.
just saying. I'm
Got
just
garlic
saying.
bread?
If disease X happens to have an outbreak in China,
Willing to bet she
every single person, every single nation that has nuclear capabilities needs to drop a fucking nuke in that fucking area to cleanse it, because fuck the Chinese, fuck the CCP, and fuck those cocksucking commie cocksuckers for fucking with bullshit that fucks with everything on this fucking planet.
Don't forget the WEF and the WHO.
You know how that's going to go?
And pretty much anything with three initials.
You know how that's going to go? You know how this disease X is going to go? Look back at 2020. People are going to mask up and do what they're told.
Panic, fear. They're already doing that. Fucking anytime they say there's new variant, out come the face diapers.
There are still people wearing fucking cloth masks because COVID is still the thing, and
yes.
But the funny thing is, the people that are still wearing the fucking masks are the ones that are committing the most of the fucking crimes.
Cool Dog, by the way, I'm sure as soon as Inslee is done, some other libtard will step in his place.
Look,
it's not going away anytime
I had to go to the courthouse today, and there were people everywhere in there with masks on. I'm surprised they didn't tackle my ass on the ground and make me wear one. It's crazy. It's literally, I see people all the time in cars and trucks driving.
Now I want to make spaghetti. I've got the stuff to do it. Garlic cheesy bread. Oh, Jesus Christ!
I made Chipotle spaghetti.
What's the next flight to Alaska?
He's making me hungry.
Right.
But real quick, I just want to bring it back to the voting thing real quick. I think something that needs to be done, because we have some of the worst voter turnout across the world. If you guys are familiar with Robert's Rules of Order.
Yeah.
Okay, so in order to have a meeting to conduct business, you're supposed to have a quorum, which means you have whatever quorum set. Usually it's always majority, so either 51, 66, or 75%.
51 to 99%.
Yep. So you got to have that kind of majority there to conduct business. How about we treat it the same way with elections? If voter turnout is less than whatever the determined number to be for a majority, then that election is null and void.
No.
But then again, you're talking about democracy, because
that's not exactly democracy, because you still can have people abstain.
Leftover Asian.
Then again,
they vote to create a new election because of their abstainment.
Okay, so counter argument.
All right.
When a certain government school or whatever the fuck you want to call it has drops below a certain percentage of favorability, like with Congress that has a 12% to 18% favorability, every single one of them cocksuckers are kicked the fuck out, and we have special elections.
But then they cost too much.
If only we stopped having such special candidates.
Are we
why do we need to
have process?
Sunflowers?
Go ahead,
Sunflowers.
Jimmy.
We have
people will complain. The special election will cost too much.
Sunflowers. We have people that are 90
over
fucking years old.
Sending money overseas is.
I agree with that. That's too old. Bye bye.
Okay,
term limits, mandatory retirement.
Heck
Well,
yeah.
You reach 65.
Ooh.
Fuck you. Get
You
the
need
fuck
to-
out
you
of
need
here.
to- you
You're
need to
done
cut
in,
the-
You're done in all politics.
They're
Fuck you.
downsizing everything. They never downsize the government. The government needs to be
no
downsized by
one-
about 90% at least.
No one.
Yes.
At-
Yes.
No one.
Exactly.
No
Way
one.
too big.
Shrink
no
it.
one.
That's
I
what I like
repeat,
about the Rant.
no
So
one
useless
over
pieces
the
of
age
shit.
of 65 needs to be in politics.
Okay,
and
but
yes,
do
I
we
am
have a
counting and Trump
But do
in
we
this.
have? But are we
No
certain
one.
if we were to
Unfortunately, the younger ones like AOC are
Yeah.
not the brightest in the brightest tool
God,
in the
ignite,
shed.
no.
people want to run?
She's a fucking retard, and she
She
shouldn't
is.
have been fucking
She's a
elected
plant.
in the first place because
Oh.
She's a plant though. She's not.
She's a wilted plant like you'd find in your bathroom. That
Who
kind
are
of.
we talking
Yeah.
about?
I
she's
wouldn't
been in-
piss on
She's
that.
been in
like the
Congress
fucking
for how
girl.
long? But she's a multimillionaire.
I would totally piss on her.
Who are we talking about
She might
here?
be into that.
Alexandria
talking about
The
Ocasio-Cortez.
annoying, opinionated cunt, AOC. AOC, some people call her AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. I
She's
call her the
she's a
opinionated
socialist who ran on the Democratic Party, which she should have never been involved in the primary in the first place. If
she got 14,000 votes out of
another
450,000
DI,
votes
another
and was
DEI
elected to
commie
Congress.
That shows you right there that your elections are fraudulent. They are illegitimate.
If we cannot repeal the
Basically.
19th Amendment, we need to completely rehaul it. If you do not own property in the United States, you do not fucking get a vote for any fucking thing. Anything.
I'm not sure that's a good idea with housing prices.
That is a
being-
perfect.
being
That is
so sky high
a
that most
great-
people
that
can't
is a
afford a house
great
now.
fucking.
I'm
That
not
is a
sure that's a good
great
idea.
fucking thing. How many people are on welfare?
Pixie Stitch. The reason it's called Rad Free, it's when I do this every month or so. It's like it's you know the saying like Red Free, right?
So
like Joe Biden wants to do for everybody.
So sunflowers.
Rad free.
I'm
Rants,
going
there's plenty
to,
of rants, and they're free. Rant free. There you go.
Sunflowers, I'm going to be the thorn in your side. How many people are on welfare and government programs? I don't fucking care about color or race. The majority of Americans. How many of those Americans
AOC would
vote
completely enjoy
the
that, by the way.
exact amount? How many people are saying we need to vote for, giving us more free shit, giving us this, giving us that, while the minority of people are saying, fuck you cocksuckers for leeching off the system, aka government programs, aka taxpayer programs, while people are being raped financially by the federal government because people can't fucking get a job, because they want to get more food stamps, they need more SNAP, they need more this, they need more that. Fuck those cocksuckers. Fuck them.
By the way, you think
Fuck
her pregnancy
all
test
of
was?
them.
You think their pregnancy test was hard? Imagine her urine test. You know, that
Oh my god.
she fought that one 4 or 5 times.
This is why repeal the 19th Amendment. Repeal it. If you cannot repeal it, reform it. Those that only own property get
I don't
say-so.
think this government is would be too thrilled in changing the system to make it work better for us. I don't think they're really interested in that.
The funny thing is,
Lose
They're
their
not.
power. I don't think they want to.
They're
do
not.
that.
the funny thing is, we the people have the power. We the people just don't know we have the power. That's the thing. That's
By
the
the
thing.
power. By the power of Grayskull, right? I have the power.
Back in the day, when a corrupt businessman
I
or
did used
a
to watch
corrupt
that.
politician
That's
was
awesome.
found guilty of his issues, what did we do to them?
I always liked all of Skeletor's warriors, fucking Beastman, Merman.
We tarred and
Whiplash.
feather those cocksuckers. Make tar and feathering great again. Pelosi, Schumer, every single one of those cocksuckers that are fucking trading fucking stocks on the fucking side need to be fucking removed from office. Every single one of their fucking options need to be fucking removed. Tar and feather them cocksuckers. Even fucking hang them fuckers for fucking treason.
I like the guillotine myself. I think we should bring that back.
Can we put a bowling ramp so that when their heads roll down the ramp, they knocked over a certain amount of pins, and then we bet on the amount of pins?
I like what George Carlin said something about bringing back old forms of capital punishment like the guillotine. He said,
Yes.
you have the heads roll down a hill, and then the mob could have a numbered hole, and the mob could bet on which one it lands in. I think that's
Yeah,
a good idea.
I agree with that. Trust me. I was
Oh,
Why don't you
I
play
was
soccer
actually
with it or something.
I was on a backstage with Outlaw and Sean, and I promised
Yes,
them,
I know. We
myself,
calmed you down from an 8 to a 5, and you're back at 9.
and I'm back at a 9
well,
But still not quite at
Because-
full sack levels. So good.
because
uh-huh.
I
time.
understand, and I love you guys. I love you, Sean. Love you, Outlaw, and all that other shit. But shit needs to be said, I will be that asshole that needs to say some shit.
And like we said, you're going to feel these feelings. You're going to feel the way you're going to feel.
Yeah.
You just got to make sure that you keep it. You talk about it in a good environment with people who can understand what you're even talking about in the first place.
By the way, Skelly, I don't think the devil is really proud with this this group. Maybe with his older ones, certainly not with the younger dipshits at
the devil is not welcome.
The devil used to be
the devil
cool.
doesn't like competition.
If the devil is handling this bunch of mutants, then
the devil is not welcome in my circle. No,
much like Vince Neil used to say, "Shout at the devil." There you go.
Oh shit.
Yeah, well, fuck Motley Crue. Motley Crue is fucking overrated, and fuck Vince Neil, and fuck them.
You know what? At the time period, that was what was available.
Vince Neil's fat.
Yeah.
He's a wuss.
Okay, so I am
Jimmy.
I'm reeling it. I'm reeling it back in, Sean. I'm reeling it in. I'm gonna have a smoke. I'm gonna have a piss. Gonna go have some deep breaths of some very cold Arctic weather that is negative 16 degrees outside. So,
lovely, isn't it?
Oh, it's fucking awesome.
Are you gonna leave your background empty so we could screenshot it and use it for our own personal amusement? No.
Hang on. Let me
look at Jimmy.
Yeah, let me do that real quick.
All right.
Let me do that. Let me.
That's all right. Jackall's already got a clip, I'm sure.
Where's it at? Virtual background. What the hell?
Look, I told you a while ago, brother. All of this shit is corrupt. We know that. The only thing you can do at the end of the day is control yourself. That's it.
Oliver Holes. Yeah, where's Oliver clothes off? Dude, that was a Moe's Tavern call, I think.
Hello, is Oliver there? Oliver clothes off. Oh, let me
there we go.
check.
All right, I'll be right back, gentlemen.
Because on PopStream, there's a supporter up there who comments quite a bit with that username, Philip Oliver Holes.
Corey Slater, what's up?
Philip Oliver Holes.
Hey,
you know, this culture was corrupt when we were born into it. It'll be corrupt after we leave this world. Ain't nothing you can do about it. The only thing you can do is control yourself at the end of the day and let it be.
The thing is that they don't even hide the corruption. They just throw it right in your face, and people are too dumb to fucking recognize it. People are just Wade Trump. That's
Now, I say that to say this. That does not mean you don't try to make a difference. So don't take me out of context. You can try to make a difference.
Nothing can get better.
Exactly.
Don't
just
accept it. You know,
that's how I handle it.
Well, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make us distracted with bread, circuses, and copious amounts of alcohol and illicit drugs.
I think Corey is speaking half Finnish or something here. I'm not sure what the been drinking.
Maybe Polish.
Yep.
Double accent ease.
No, if you can try to make a difference and you want to make a difference, by all means. But at the end of the day, this motherfucker was corrupt when we were born. It'll be corrupt when you die.
Yep.
Ain't nothing you can do about it.
Now it's much bigger and more corrupt. I mean, the government is ballooned in fucking size, and they just we're all paying for all these useless twats to fucking steal our money, right?
Well, even if you look at it through a religious lens, I'm going to make it a very small lens. We're always born into a world of sin. It's always been that way, always will be. It is our eternal struggle, or I believe that's what the church tries to teach. It is the eternal struggle to be above that.
Control and shift at the same time. Fuck that. Just to be safe, just stay away from the left side of the keyboard altogether there.
Yeah.
Yeah, very true.
Oh.
Same way with
all
Islam,
the good stuff's in the middle.
greatest.
Stay away from the left.
Stay
away from the left. Stay away from the left in general, but on the
Stay away from the right
keyboard
too.
especially.
Just saying.
No, you
Yeah.
should. I really think everybody should be independents when they put it on their voter card.
I am.
The old drinking dialectic. Yeah, I think I've heard of that.
Yeah. You know what? I shared this with the backstage that Jimmy and Ella were.
Bob
I,
knows that language very well. Yeah, my room.
The first time I told somebody I register as an independent, they said, "Oh, you're
Hey,
great."
what's up?
I'm like, wait a minute, what? This should be the default answer.
Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Where you at? Where you at?
Hi, Gary.
I quit liking Family Guy. Like what?
Yeah, Family Guy became The Simpsons. It's been on too long and it's become unwatchable. But I used to really enjoy it in its first 10 seasons or so. Like
I've never seen an episode of Family Guy, the whole thing.
What the hell is wrong with you, Sunflowers? Watch it.
I just never did.
It fell out of comedic favor.
Again, it was good for its first 10 or so, and then it started, sinking. And then Seth MacFarlane has become a wah Trumper, so it's even more annoying.
Yeah.
I like Seth MacFarlane when he would not be so obedient to the left.
By the way, he was the host. Remember the Donald Trump roast that Comedy Central did in 2010 when everybody was all buddy with Trump before he got into politics? Seth MacFarlane was the roast master of that. Remember Snoop Dogg was my man, the Donald. And then what Snoop Dogg's all wah Trump, fucking, it's just like, they're all paid shills, man. Fucking, that's what they do. They act. The establishment. The establishment has paid them all off to wah Trump all day. Look at Rob Reiner and Stephen King and all these dumbasses that were obsolete 40 years ago. Barbara Streisand, another one. I'm gonna leave if Trump is elected. You all said that the last time, and y'all stayed fucking here. I'm gonna leave Twitter. No, you're still on that too. You're a bunch of cunts. You have no brain. You're told what to say. Go fuck yourselves.
And they have no conviction.
Nope. Barbara Streisand. Who gives a shit about that fucking old bag? Die already.
I never was a fan of Barbara. I never saw the appeal.
She sucks. She absolutely sucks. Abs.
Shucks big.
Because she's too old to be. They're too old to be hippies. You're not fighting the establishment. All these idiots with resistance and their fucking Twitter bios and shit. What are you resisting? I'm not resisting shit. You're shills for the fucking establishment. It's not the old good old boy Republicans anymore. That doesn't exist. We don't have that anymore. We've got a bunch of chicken shit uniparty dip fucks that just they're afraid to stand up to the left. So.
No, people who resist, they are far more dangerous and far more violent. I spent 3 years in Iraq. I have a understanding, not as much as many people do, who got more involved than the assignments I was given. I mean, being infantry and you're bored 90% of the time for 3 years, that's pretty typical because very few units get to have engagements because of the target areas. I was always on an assignment in Baghdad that was, I guess you could say, Kush. We still got incoming, we still got shot at, but at the scale that some units did, no.
I like that.
Oh my god, bacon.
Put down the cheeseburger, fatty. Put it down.
Stop going to McDonald's.
I wish I'm not kidding you when I say this. I wish
McDonald's is so fucking expensive. All of them now. By the way, here in California, where the minimum wage is gonna be $20 in April, they're already laying off people everywhere. I mean, this is so gonna fucking backfire and just turn everybody into, machines are gonna take over all that fucking that whole industry.
Damn, I wish McDonald's would just shut down altogether. Walmart too.
Robert Moore, welcome. Hit that sub button, hit that like button. Let's get some more subs in this motherfucker. Let's go.
Walmart's one of the most corrupt organizations in the world.
Wouldn't be able to afford certain things. They shop at Walmart because they can't afford.
I like Walmart the store. It's the customers I'm fucking I've been issue with most.
I'm not a fan of their
and the retards and the fucking the criminal retards that work in fucking Walmart. Same ones that work at Amazon.
Business practices.
I agree with that.
that and the fact that their employees are not paid, what you think they should be with a multi-trillion-dollar company like that.
I gotta be honest with you. I don't care about none of that shit. Just give me cheap
How do you
shit
imagine
and get the
they
fuck out of
keep
my way.
prices low?
So that's all I want from Walmart. Don't get into politics. Don't fucking don't support all the bullshit lefty causes. Just sell me cheap shit. All right, that's all I want from you.
Pretty much.
And let me laugh at all the people at Walmart live. Keep giving me fatty McFat with the fucking tube top. Give me more of that.
Oh, do any of you follow Actual Justice Warrior?
I have before, yeah.
So he came out with a video today. The last
Corey's still waiting for Y2K. I know Canada's a little backwards there, so they're still in 1990s. Although if it was the 1990s, you wouldn't have such a commie prime minister either. So kick that.
So the last remaining Walgreens in a senior community inside Boston is closing up. There used to be 4 stores. Now the final one is closing up. And it's because of all the theft that's going on, but it's getting protests outside saying it's all about race. It's all about being anti-black or anti-senior. It's like these businesses have to turn a profit. That's how these businesses exist. You think that they are a utility. They're not. But if people don't have the ability to comprehend that if a store can't make money because everything's being stolen, that store is not going to exist.
Skelly, is that right? 5 of the fat fucking influencers ate it. I'd actually love to cover that story next time. Did they die of that, or did they die of the?
Oh man,
the thing
could be a little of both. Could be a little of both.
Well,
yeah, Sean. I'm back.
We can't patch him now.
But yeah, the theft and all that other stupid shit. Oh, we need to fucking, decriminalize all this other shit, and we need to fucking.
I don't even remember Y2K fashion. I don't remember, to be honest with you. Gen Z is retarded. They'll just, they don't. You say jump, they say duh, and then they say how high.
You get what you fucking vote for. I'm sorry, but you know what? I have no sympathy. If you want sympathy, as Pop would say, look in the dictionary between shit and syphilis. That's where you're going to find it.
Well, I mean, what do you get in this culture when you have room temperature IQ people who are herd mentality morons? That's what you get. People who
I'm
don't
gonna get likes. I'm going to get likes for supporting the thing, because everybody loves me if I support the thing.
When you have
sitting on the freeway and waving a Palestinian flag, how dumb of a thing is that? Holy shit!
When you have a culture full of people who've been trained to react and not do and not think, or trained to just do and not think, be emotional about everything.
Yep. Phil, I'm sharing something that may be very informational to a lot of people.
Okay, let me
if
put
you can
this
bring that
here.
up.
Yeah.
I'm just going to bring this up. I'm going to say this thing from 1966 is being put into overdrive. And you know what? The people in the blue cities, the blue states, and all that shit, That's sorry.
Us right here.
I'm sorry. You guys can stay there and fight for your cause and fight for all what is right and whatnot. You're a bunch of fucking retards. You're a bunch of fucking retards that just need to get out of those blue states, those blue shithole cities, and let those cities die. Let them fucking die.
Well, I don't disagree with you, Jimmy.
That is exactly what's happening right there.
That is kind of a tall order for a lot of people. Not a lot of people have the availability or the capital to make such a move, because a move easily can cost, just a move by itself. If you hire everybody to do the work for you, you're looking at $10,000 to $20,000.
That's the
Depending
thing.
on how far you go,
the people that are wanting to move out of these cities are expecting other people to do the work for them. You can do the work yourself. Load your shit up in your truck, in your anything that you think is,
or you just liquidate the bare bones, pun intended, necessities, and then you go move to the area you want to, but you've also got to do some pre-planning. You've got to set up residency. You got to set up labor for yourself so that you have a job, or unless, you're lucky enough that you could be totally off grid, or you don't have to have an income for a certain period of time. It's very difficult for a very large majority of Americans who would like to make such a jump.
By the way, Bacon, we had a lot more red areas within California. San Diego was always red. Orange County was always red until the last 10 years or so.
Yeah, what is it? California is very bright red minus...
Now, the outlying areas are still red outside of the cities. Northern California in particular, once you get way away from San Francisco.
But the majority of the population is inside those metropolitan areas, right?
The funny thing is... Yeah. That's why a lot of people are saying, oh, we just need to wall off these fucking blue state shitholes on the fucking West Coast. No, I say wall off.
We have airplanes that can get over
the
that.
blue state shitholes that have no fucking idea what they're doing because they've fucking been self-destructing for decades.
But that's also a sign of a civil war.
Or maybe lock the politicians inside the building so they can't get out and fuck up the rest of the city.
Fuck the big state cities.
That's exactly a bad idea. Create a barracks for the politicians inside their state house.
The funny thing is,
like the rest of us do.
Just move them all into Zuckerberg's bunker in Maui.
The majority
all that space that became available once he burned it all down.
The majority of the politicians that represent.
You go ahead, Jimmy, and then I want to rebuttal that with Phil said.
The majority of the representatives that are
Bacon might have a funny story here. I'm gonna have to. Oh boy.
We'll have to. Yeah, we'll hang on a minute. But the majority of the representatives that are supposed to represent the blue city shitholes that are on not only the West Coast but in the Middle East and the Midwest and all of everything, they have different residents, and those people use those residences as their place of fucking. And
it's the same thing where blue counties steal the resources of red counties, and now blue states are stealing resources from red states.
The reason
it's having a cascade effect, but when you have such a higher population, with voting power, it's abusive.
Perfect example. Nebraska and Maine are the only two states in this fucking country that split their electoral votes. Maine always goes Democrat, and they get one Republican vote on the electoral side. Nebraska is the exact opposite. There's 4 electoral votes, and because of 3 to 5 counties, just because on the way that they vote, the Democrats always get one fucking vote. Why is that a thing? Why?
Jimmy, you know what you can do? You can start a petition for a referendum to change that.
It's not going to happen. Not going to happen because Omaha and Lincoln control Nebraska. It's just like every other fucking state. There are only tiny, small, blue, Democrat fucking controlled shithole areas that weigh how states vote.
Yeah, and that's why it is a lot easier for people who go out and who do ballot harvesting or voter registration. It's a lot easier for them to do it in urban areas because they have to cover maybe a couple square blocks to get 1,000 signatures. When you go to rural country, you have to cover a couple hundred square miles, if not more, to engage with the same amount of voters.
To give you
It's an obstacle, but you should adapt and overcome instead of bitching and whining. I won't say should. I would recommend. Should is a direct action. I would recommend that.
So, but I'm going to agree and disagree on your point there, Sean. I'm going to agree that the blue counties, the blue counties dictate how states ran. It is what it is, and that's what it is for every fucking state.
Cliff, how you doing?
Cliff, you're here too. You're a smart dude.
But the funny thing is, when it comes to, like, say for Nebraska, just for an example, no one fucking cares what goes on west of North Platte in Nebraska. North Platte is the center line in Nebraska. No one gives a fuck what goes on west of North Platte. It's because that's where the population density ends. And that's why I say fuck everybody that says, oh, we're gonna fucking, we're gonna do some things and whatnot. We're gonna fucking visit this. Okay, you gonna come to Scottsbluff County? No, the fuck you're not. Because it doesn't fucking matter.
Well, then hold your politicians accountable. And at every turn, remind them of their failures.
I do. I am on Twitter, and I am on Twitter. I am on Twitter, and it is not for those listening. It is not illegal to bully your politicians that are supposed to represent you on social media. I'm not saying that you need.
Apparently, it's illegal to bully the lefty one. So
I'm not saying that you need to advocate for violence or anything, because I completely condone that. I'm just saying it is completely.
Wait. Hold on. Did you just say you do?
I am not condoning.
Okay, because I heard you say you do. That is why I'm asking for correction.
There's a difference between. There's a difference between bullying your the people that you that are supposed to represent you and your voice in politics on Twitter. You can absolutely legally bully them and tell them to eat shit. Tell them to eat shit and choke on a corn kernel.
I don't know what the hell that was about.
Guys, look.
That might have been an ad on the browser.
I'm going to go ahead and woo-saw myself because I'm getting spun up, and that's not good. And me, Sean, and Outlaw, and of course a couple other buddies on the other side of the spectrum had a conversation on this, so I need to mute myself, woo-saw myself, and center myself. So I will be here, but I will be muted.
Okay.
Look, the thing about it is,
fucking Bacon's New York Post story gave my fucking almost crashed my computer.
That's a good segue to get to there. Go ahead.
The thing about it is, and you can argue about left, you can argue about the right all day long. Guys, we're dealing with an out-of-control tyrannical government at the end of the day. It don't matter which side you pick. You can vote for this, you can't vote for it, you can pester your politics. It ain't going to make a difference. They are out of control, they're self-sustaining, and they're tyrannical.
And they all been put there by very, very rich people that live far outside the United States. We didn't vote these people.
Politicians only care about themselves and their bank accounts. They don't give a fuck about you.
Now, I agree with Sean if we had a fair and balanced government. Pester the fuck out of them. but we don't have that. That's why I say voting doesn't matter. It ain't going to matter. They're going to put in who they want to. Both sides are bought and paid for.
Mm.
The left and the right answer to the same people.
So when the House of Representatives kicked out Kevin McCarthy as the Speaker of the House, who in the fuck even thought that Mike Johnson was a person? Just asking for a friend.
Because they
Seriously.
went through like what, 16 different.
Too bad his name isn't Rod
Votes?
Johnson. That would have been better, or Dick Johnson.
Well,
Mhm.
he
There
can
is a
fucking.
politician named Ron Johnson. Just so you know, there is one.
Rod Johnson,
Well,
R-O-D.
that's why I was
Yeah,
really
so
hoping
it's
Jim
7-year-old
Jordan
Dick
was going to
Johnson.
get it.
He must be an absolute dick.
Jim Jordan is a fucking retard that only fucking speaks when he needs to be spoken about.
Oh, I can't stand him.
Every single
Can't
politician
stand
that fucking,
anybody who is right of use sunflowers.
I had a small handful of politicians that I somewhat trusted.
Did Massey's name come up as a candidate?
No, Massey did not come up as a candidate for speaker
'Cause-
whatsoever.
Yeah, because he's in
wa-
Congress he's in Congress, so I was hoping he would get nominated as well.
No,
But when I heard Jim
Massey-
Jordan, I was like, okay, I'm a little
fuck Jim
hopeful.
Jordan. Fuck Jim Jordan.
I
He's
know,
a fucking
I know.
cocksucking asshole. Fuck him. Anyone? So
Gasoline forever. Agreed.
we had how many votes did it take to get a new Speaker of the House once the
Like-
GOP kicked
Oh, I lost count.
Yeah, I think it was 16.
16?
Like it's a record.
No,
Because
the
last time-
record
time we had
was
to fight a new-
108 votes, and that was back in the 1800s, I believe.
I'm gonna
Doesn't
have
matter. They
to.
put in who they wanted to.
It's
I thought
yeah,
it
it,
was a record.
don't quote me on that. It's something that you want to look up. But yeah, Kevin McCarthy getting kicked out was a good thing, but we got fucking Speaker fucking cocksucker from Mississippi who was
Alright.
a fucking no one.
No, he's from Louisiana.
Heart
Louisiana.
enzyme medicine.
Yep, Louisiana. Yep.
Well, what's your beef with this dude?
He is a spineless fucking cocksucker that let fucking Democrats run through fucking bullshit and not fucking shut down the border, but yet they were gonna fucking pass a fucking we need to fucking pass this fucking spending bill to keep the fucking government open, even though the government fucking takes in $4 trillion of fucking tax money, but yet we're $34 trillion in debt. So yeah,
He's 35 tomorrow. 36 the next day.
35. We totally need to spend hundreds of millions of dollars. I know that's a drop in the bucket of green energy in the Middle East. We need to fucking spend hundreds of $1,000,000 for gender studies in Pakistan. We need to fucking spend all this fucking money for stupid fucking retarded bullshit that has no fucking impact to better this fucking country. Fuck every single cocksucker in Congress. Fuck them all.
Lots of insider trading going on with
Fuck
that,
them all.
with all those industries.
Every single insider trader needs to be hung by the fucking neck and made a fucking example of. Every single fucking one of them. I don't care if they're Democrat. I don't care if they're Republican.
Even
Fuck
if it's a
them
big
all.
turkey neck like Nancy Pelosi, she's a big time.
Fuck
insider
them
trader.
all.
When will people figure it out that this government is scripted? They do not produce goods and services.
And it's a shitty script, like something on SNL.
They
If-
use
if
your
only
tax
we-
dollars
If
to
only
fund
we
their
could go back
projects.
to 1776 when we used to tar and feather and string up corrupt business people and politicians.
Well, I think we need to add another contestant to engage in this
Oh,
Oh, who's
conversation.
coming up?
Hell yeah.
Say, welcome back, Cliff, to the show. What's up, man?
Cliff,
How's it going, guys?
Good.
Cliff.
oh, not much.
Cliff, can you fucking help calm me down because I am fucking spun up because this fucking shit is.
Oh no, I want you to keep
This-
going because you got some good points, man. You might as well keep going.
Why?
You're riled up.
This is why I am embracing the
You'd
black.
see bugs. You'd see bugs.
This is why I am embracing the black pill. Fuck
right, I'm
everything and
back.
fuck everyone. If you are not America first, you are a cocksucking traitor and you need to be hung up by your fucking neck.
We haven't been America first in at least 40 years. All right.
I'm
What is it,
going-
Carter
I'm
or
going to
Nixon
say-
that let our shit go overseas, or our manufacturing go overseas?
Where
We're
we
fucked.
got to find the nooses?
Jack-
We're afraid of
Dude,
shit.
that was like
Jekyll
60
Island,
years ago.
6 years ago.
1913.
Okay, my bad.
1913
Yeah, good
is
seeing
when
you here, Cliff.
America
Bring out the
finally
guillotines and the
started its
firing
fall.
squad.
1913 is when we started our fall because that's when the
It's just
Federal
fucking retarded.
Federal Reserve was implemented.
Re-
And
Ready.
you know
What's
what?
up?
Let's just say 3 people that were supposed to be on the Titanic were not on there.
Mhm.
And then they just happened to meet up on Jekyll Island. And yeah. And before 1913, all of our roads were somehow perfectly preserved and all this other shit. Everyone kept 100% of their fucking paycheck.
Mhm.
That's because we had protectionalism with tariff at the time, if I'm not mistaken.
And
We were
and
not
we had less-
relying
and they had
on
less stupid
income
things to
tax.
spend our money on, too.
Yeah, we were relying on income tax to supply a war effort.
Well, that
Again,
and
we
also
still-
Now
we're still
we're spending
isolated.
billions of dollars to study the genders of Guatemalan midgets. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh,
where's it
my
going to end?
Oh,
Yeah,
after
giving-
19,
Getting
within a
millions
decade
of
of 19
dollars to Pakistan for gender studies is a tribute.
Are you
You
fucking?
Hey,
Yeah.
you do what we say, we give you money, but they
This is
don't
why-
behave and do what
Yeah.
we say.
Well,
This
not
is
even 10 years
why-
after 1913, we started a welfare state because of all the widows from World War One. We actually had that stuff starting to be implemented, and then it exploded after
In
World War II.
In
Yeah,
1960, when
man.
LBJ said, I will have those niggers voting Democrat for 200 fucking years. And that's when all this fucking other shit started fucking exploding. And I don't
that
give
hard
a
R
fuck.
don't get me thrown off today, man. They don't mind the A, but the hard R they do.
That's
He was quoting historical.
I know, we know that, you know that, but the algorithm is durr.
Algorithm's not run
and
by
and people will say, oh well, that LBJ didn't fucking say that. I'm sorry, but can we look at the demographics
He did.
from 1961, 62
Joe
until
Biden
now?
says it all the time.
Yeah, Joe Biden said he didn't want his fucking kids growing up in an urban fucking jungle and whatnot.
And what was
But
it?
then-
Underprivileged kids or can be just as successful as white kids.
As
or
white
something like
kids,
that?
yeah.
Poor kids can be just as successful as white kids.
This is
Everybody
not
knew
a
what he was
joke.
gonna do.
And
This is not a joke.
this is why I am so glad
Don't
I am
forget his
not.
crime bills in '94.
This is why I am so glad that I am not imbued with the powers of Goku from Dragon Ball Z.
Mm.
Because I will literally instant transmission in between whoever the fuck is pulling the strings, and I will literally cut them cocksuckers' fucking heads off. And I will show up and say, you know what? Fuck you, cocksuckers. Your fucking power is done. I literally have
Obama and Joe Biden look a little different, but other than that,
I believe Lyndon-
we don't have the flapping heads at the Canucks house.
this
Was
is
it-
Hey,
why
buddy. How you doing, guy?
Was it Lyndon Johnson? Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't it he that was trying to enact the Great Societies Bill or Act?
yes, because
Yeah.
JFK got his
1960s.
haircut, and the CIA is responsible for that.
Yeah,
The
trying to get
CIA
Medicaid
and
and
three-letter
Medicare for all these-
agencies run the governments of the world.
Yeah, it's the bureaucrats.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's all it's been since at least the early 1900s, and that's always been affiliated with. You ever heard of the conspiracy theory? Like a dozen families run the world, something like that. What is it? The Skull and Bones Society.
Six families run this. If
Yeah.
you can poke a royal in the chest and say you will
Six
do as I
inbred
say,
families. Six
you
very
may
ugly
be a
inbred families.
Rothschild.
Yeah.
Oh
Six-
man,
Yeah,
6 ugly inbred kid fucking families. Yep.
Yeah.
these presidents have been a joke.
81 million votes. 81 million votes.
Oh God.
Oh, man.
Shit.
I think the last decent president that we probably had was Eisenhower, and that's all because he warned us about the military-industrial complex as he was leaving. That was in his farewell speech.
and he also
Yeah,
said we don't
true.
need to be fighting against the communists. We need to be fighting against we don't need to be fighting against the fascists. We need to be fighting against the communists.
Mhm.
Of course they do. Look, Skelly. One reason
Skelly,
they
you're not wrong.
One reason they want to normalize pedophilia is because they're pedophiles.
Mhm.
You see, if they can get it into the populace's conscious that, this is normal, this is something we should accept, and then you try to turn around and accuse them of something like that, you're not going to have much of a leg to stand on against these people, right? Well, it's acceptable, it's normal. What are you talking about?
No, it's not.
Yeah, fuck
course
you.
it's
You're going to anyone that
course it's
supports or accepts pedophilia deserves a bullet to the back of the head or a trip into the wood chipper
Well,
feet first.
Look how they're doing it with LGBT. And now you're seeing everybody come out of the woodwork in high positions of
I thought you
power.
head first
Yes.
into the wood chipper.
And people are like, "Oh, it's normal. It's normal. What are you talking about, man?
When
you're
it takes
so
up, when it's
stupid."
only 1%
It's
of the
not
population,
normal. It's
if
1% to 5%.
It's
Exactly.
not even 1%. It's
we're
a
talking about
percentage of
0.0
a
something.
percentage.
But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is, they're going to go after pedophilia next. And then when it gets normalized in the culture, it's not normal. But
How
when
many
they try
kids
to get it
does
normalized in the culture,
Joe need to sniff before anybody in the mainstream media says, "Jesus Christ already? What the fuck, man?"
and you
He's just
Well,
being,
if
he's
Trump
just
did the
being
same thing,
affectionate.
they would make it as a pedophile.
until somebody decides to come up and Minecraft them for
Yeah.
fucking with their
It's-
kid. But
Yeah,
unfortunately, we have so many men in our society who are fucking cucks that don't even do that. They're not fucking men. Our balls been ripped off, not cut off, ripped off, and we're all bleeding, and we can't figure out why the fuck is all this shit happening.
The thing is, Cliff, I'm going to push back just a little bit. Look at what happened in New York City when that former Marine choked out that cocksucking fucktard
Mhm.
on that railroad, on that tram, and he fucking died. $200,000 bail.
Yep.
No fucking appeal. Your appeal is fucking gone. No, I'm not gonna. The judge said, "Fuck you, kiss my ass." Fuck you. No, you murdered this person. Even though that person was saying, "I'm going to fuck you and fuck your mother and kill you and rip your throat out," and all
But
this other shit.
he was a person of color.
And then you look at another fucking instance where another person of color stabbed
Race
another
baiting and
fucking
race bordering
clueless
is something
homeless
they
person
don't want
to
to
death.
do.
Another person of
Caucasians
color.
don't make. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Another person of color, you may have not heard this because it was not fucking reported, stabbed another fucking retarded, druggy, clueless fucking retard homeless person and said, "I'm not going to let you fucking do this." Guess what? That person, zero bail, you got let off, all of your charges are disregarded. And you know why? Because they were fucking black.
Well, it's the same thing with kids. Remember the kids that beat up the special needs guy on the bus? And there was also another one where it was 13 kids that it was in Vegas. It was 13 kids beat up on a white kid, and the white kid died. You don't hear anything in the aftermath of that. Nothing.
Do you remember
Of course
the beat down of the other white kid? and the two major persons of interest were let off on manslaughter charges.
Speaking
not
of Vegas,
murder,
speaking of Vegas, remember
manslaughter
the black kid and the Mexican that ran down the old dude on the old white dude in the bike and filmed it.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
kids.
I remember that. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
this
'cause
is
he,
why this is why this
Played
is why
himself as a Republican.
this
By the way,
is why.
by the way, Skelly, to answer that one. Remember the South Park where Christopher Reeves was able to stab because he was sucking up the fetuses. Just
Yeah.
that's what they're doing with the kids there.
Yeah.
The Joe Biden folks.
To add to Skelly's point, I know Timcast has brought this up many times.
Dead baby float.
Old people are old rich people.
Remember dead baby
hiring-
jokes?
Mhm.
I used to love those.
And now I want people to think about that.
Hang on,
What you're saying is correct.
Sean was going to make a point here. Let Sean make his point here.
Yeah, there's old, well-off people who hire young, fit people to draw their blood so that they can transfuse it into their own bodies via dialysis.
Mm-hmm.
It is a market. Old people are trying to live longer who have the means to pay for it, and they're paying these people to live fit, healthy lifestyles with no risks because they want healthy cells in their body. That's how they're trying to prolong their life. They are being literal vampires without the mythology or the original mythology of transmission.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's basically another form of them injecting adrenochrome.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Corey, which root beer, A&W or Barks? Just asking.
Oh dear God!
See, this is why
Good joke about anything around here.
I know Pop has his if Pop ruled the world and whatnot and all that good shit. If the dumb fuck retards out there think that Trump is going to be a fucking dictator and all this other stuff, they don't want me in power.
They just read the script. They don't know what they're talking about. That's the script. They all have to adhere to it.
Trust
the
me.
media, the politicians, and the dopes on the DNC dopes on Twitter. Same script.
If they think Trump is going to be a dictator, oh, believe me, if I was going to be in power, there will be public executions every single fucking day.
Hope you have some good HD cameras to capture it for us.
Well, I'm just saying there's going to be hangings and shooting galleries,
firing squad, bring back
firing squads, and let's just say I will make millstones great again, and I will make the people that are going to be thrown into the ocean with that
trap
millstone,
doors, lots of trap doors.
I will make sure that if people that are
hungry alligators at the bottom.
No, I'll just give it 2 days. But every single person that is sent to the millstone, they will chisel in their own number. And we will reuse the millstone. And I'm not going to stop until every single fucking one of those cocksucking pedos is dead. So yes, tell me that Trump is a fucking dictator. You don't want me in charge. Trust me. Okay, I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna woosah. I'm gonna have a beer because I need.
So instead of wad Trump, we're gonna get wad bones, wad bones, wad bones, wad bones.
What I was trying to say a while ago was think about this for just a second with the children and the adrenochrome and all that. There's 480,000 children go missing every year in this country.
Yeah, but now we have the ebony alert here in California, so we can find the black ones quicker.
Oh God.
Think about.
I did
how-
talk about this on Monday. We have the Ebony alert to go along with the Amber alert in California because they felt left out. And I said, well, where's the Hispanic one? Where's the Asian one? I mean, where's it going to stop?
Well, think about this for just a second, right? You've got smart devices all over the country. You've got cameras everywhere. You've got homes that watch you. You've got cars that watch you. Smartphones. You know, all these cameras in these poles and traffic lights and buildings and stuff. How is 480,000 children in this country going missing that easily every year? But yet we've got satellites in space that can beam down and look right down on top of your chrome dome and tell you almost what you're thinking. But yet we can't find that many kids.
And they shut off before Epstein killed himself.
Magically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Epstein didn't kill himself. He's living in Israel under protection with all of the blackmail bullshit that he has. Epstein is still alive.
You're going to sit there with a straight face, the news television now. You're going to sit there and tell me with a straight face that man hung himself in a maximum security prison with nobody watching him.
And the cameras just happened to fail, and the two security guards just happened to go on fucking break and fall asleep.
John Grisham and Michael
off.
Crichton couldn't have written a better story.
Yeah, when the globalists come up with these scenarios, they think, they're Americans, they'll dumb, they'll buy anything, you know. But we're not all dopey left.
Oh,
Well, the other question is, how come there wasn't an
30% of us
autopsy
wrong.
photo released with at least the bruising around his neck? They didn't have to show his full body, but at least his upper part of his torso. His
I don't
shoulders and his
remember
head.
seeing bruising on his neck in that
Well,
autopsy.
Yeah, well, they never showed a picture of it. That's why.
No, there is one. I don't remember who showed it because somebody was trying to make a comparison. But you know what? It could have been a fake photo.
He did that on South Park too. I remember that. He blended cash and then injected into his veins Magic Johnson. I remember that episode.
Yeah, wasn't he like the first one to be like HIV negative in a test? Even though we all know he's positive.
Almost makes me think that he never really had it in the first place. There's just
Oh no,
the whole thing was
there's
for
a couple
show.
rumors of him. He plays for the other team, and so that's where it kind of
They don't call him Magic Johnson for nothing. I mean,
So do a lot of people who. It seems the more celebrity you are, the higher chance that you do play for the other team.
it's
And
the
actually-
entertainment industry. It's highly fucking likely, like 75% or higher.
Yeah.
Just the weirdos. Listen, as somebody who does commercial shoots with celebrities, often it's not the celebrities; it's the people around them, their staff. Weirdos, just absolute fucking weirdos. Good fucking Christ! Just
No,
walking on
exactly.
eggshells, kissing the ass of the talent. You know, it's always using quotes.
Yeah, because when you
And,
see these celebrities in candid moments where they don't have somebody telling them what they can and cannot say, or a moderator, they fuck up quite a bit.
And by the way, as somebody who's been in this industry for a long time, this industry is dying and dying quickly. I mean, those two strikes that happened, you got the sympathy of nobody in the American public because everybody's tired of the libtard politics that come out of Hollywood, and it got by. And quite frankly, more people are watching independent content creators on various apps and streaming service than the bullshit scripted nonsense that you don't have to pay an arm and a leg for just to watch. So
You know,
it's
broadcast-
dying rapidly, and they're panicking about it. It's not good.
Yeah, I saw the decline of broadcast TV probably in the mid 2010s, and that convinced me to switch over to, like, just the content wasn't suitable for me or enjoyable for me anymore, minus maybe one or two programs. But then I would catch that on live streams and no longer broadcast TV. Now, even all those shows, they're either ended or they turned fully woke. Get me off of that.
Wait,
but-
who in the fuck are still watching those late night, comedy shows on the network TV? You know, the Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel, all those.
Sheep
Who
and
the fuck is
retards
watching
are
that?
watching those. Sheep and retards.
It's such crap propaganda, and nowhere near
Well,
any
it's not
jokes
even
or any
good
comedy.
anymore.
Yeah.
No,
No.
not really.
Back to like Johnny Carson or Jay
Oh.
Leno.
where they used to make fun of all both sides of the political spectrum and not obsess about it. Now you see these cucks like fucking Colbert with Wan Trump get the jab, Wan Trump get the jab, Wan Trump get the jab. That ain't
even Bill Maher managed to survive a couple years with politically incorrect.
Right.
Bill Maher is slowly.
Bill Maher is
slowly.
Bill Maher is a
surely,
flip-flopper.
Slowly and surely, Bill Maher will finally just accept that red pill suppository up his ass.
Probably not until the show gets canceled.
Yeah, that's how long it took Tucker to get there.
Here's what I've got to wonder, Phil. To be perfectly honest with you, I've got to believe this personally. I think they're intentionally sabotaging these movies and television network industries to try to conglomerize them as a strategic.
It's partly that, and partly the fact that everybody, just your average creator on YouTube is more interesting, and there's more to see than the same crap over and over from network TV and the cable. These basic cable channels, I don't even know why they exist anymore. Who the fuck?
When it comes
don't have basic cable, and who's going to watch the USA Network or TNT, TBS?
Well,
when it comes to the mainstream media, all you have to look up is Operation Mockingbird, and there you fucking go.
Well,
six companies.
In addition to that,
Wan Trump get the jab. That is a haiku. You're right, Bacon.
The CIA and
it's not copy,
the
it's just
federal
haiku.
government has been influencing major Hollywood productions for a very long time, since the inception of film, to create propaganda or create.
Tucker's not on his station. He's got a Twitter handle, and that's where you see him. Although sometimes he pops up on people's shows.
He's got a Tucker News Network now, but it's not broadcast; it's internet.
Yep.
It doesn't need nothing. You don't need broadcast TV anymore. It's dying. It's dying. It's a dying horse.
It's just like radio. Remember when Tom Likas used to talk about how the radio was dying?
Oh yeah, it's the red. Jesus
there's
Christ!
A song about that.
Barely breathing.
Radio star. Yep.
Well, now the television.
That was back in the 80s.
Now
first
television
music video on MTV.
Yep.
You're seeing the death of television. It's
being
monopolized, and it's turning into social media.
When you have to subscribe to 4 or 5 different fucking options to watch,
you can't even find exactly. You can't even find where the goddamn game is on anymore because one day it's on ESPN Plus. Some shit you have to subscribe to that you really don't want.
Perfect example.
Especially if you're a hockey fan like I am, you can barely find it anywhere anymore.
I was getting last Saturday. There was a comedy show at the brewery in my area, and I was there for just the comedy show. A couple folks were like, "Oh, well, where's the football game at?" They only had one TV on it because it was on Peacock, and I'm like. And me and the other guy were sitting there, we're like, so why in the fuck are you even fucking subscribed to 4 or 5 different fucking options? Just fucking get cable if you're gonna fucking do it that way.
Pixie, I still like having a big TV so I can watch YouTube and stuff and then play games on it as well. So I still enjoy the big TV. I just don't put TV.
I'm not shaming anyone for a big TV. I mean, hell, I got a 32-inch fucking monitor for my PC that I got. Right. But then again, when it comes down to it, what do I watch? I watch YouTube and YouTube videos. I mean, yes, I do have YouTube Premium. Fuck off, kiss my ass.
So do I. The ads are still annoying.
I'm not gonna fucking watch an ad every 30 fucking seconds.
You didn't get ads with YouTube Premium?
Yeah, YouTube Premium, you don't get ads.
It's planned obsolescence. Mm-hmm. That doesn't just apply to automobiles and appliances. Well, TV is an appliance. It's planned obsolescence of cable television.
That's been a part of the digital atmosphere for years.
The light bulb started that. Because the first light bulbs that they made lasted way too long, and they weren't making any money off of everybody having a light bulb.
Yeah, now you got these all the street lamps they replaced with those crappy LED lights, and they're all none of them work.
And
all
also, fuck Thomas Edison.
from China.
Fuck,
by the way.
fuck Thomas Edison. Fuck Thomas Edison.
Well,
He
that goes
did-
without saying.
He did not fucking invent shit. He fucking stole from his fucking people that were working underneath him.
Yes, he did.
And he collected all the patent money.
If things worked as Nikola Tesla wanted to, we would all be working off of free energy right fucking now. But no, the government.
That's okay. His concept, as great as it sounds, is a very scary fucking concept because it's drawing electricity from the atmosphere. You fuck with the atmosphere, you can fuck with weather systems. You can inadvertently cause it, the same thing that people you talked about it earlier with HARP.
Corey, does it run smoothly though? If you watch it through Chrome, or you say you see it without the commercials, even without paying for the premium. Interesting.
Okay. But yeah, no,
seems like it would be kind of jittery.
Yeah, probably.
But if you fuck with weather systems, you can create a runaway effect that is a lot scarier of an idea than climate change.
Hey, Sean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but if that's been known,
they're making the climate change. They can direct that climate change to where it needs to fucking go. And they
Hey,
Here we
Sean.
go to climate
if
change.
they've known that about the electricity in going as far as the ionosphere with what Tesla's models were, you think they wouldn't be able to reverse engineer that and be able to actually effectively mess with the weather itself?
From
It's
what
been
I
100 years.
remember,
There's no reason why we don't have the
upon-
technology now for it to happen.
From what I remember, maybe this is hearsay, but I always see this in Nikola Tesla's stories. Upon his death, they seized his records, they seized his papers, his designs, they seized his trademarks.
I will be right.
And all right, and it wouldn't surprise me if they used it to weaponize things or experiment on weaponizing it, because if you can control weather, what do you need military for?
Why do you think we have the 7-day forecast and we can figure out why? Oh, it's going to be
Okay, I
30,
can actually
30
answer that.
degrees 2 days away when it's 28 degrees today. But then again, it's going to be,
Jimmy,
negative
I-
6 degrees.
Jimmy, ironically, if you ever take a college level geology class, that is explainable. I don't know why meteorology is in geology, but seriously, you can explain that. Okay, you can't totally predict the weather, but what they do is they use models based on certain data inputs with a pretty good degree of accuracy. That's what that's based off of. It's not based off of we're going to engineer the weather to be based off of algorithms.
Okay, maybe I may have went down a rabbit hole too far with the
Well, like I said,
with
go
the chemtrail
class, because that's where I learned it. Because you learn at certain points when you go by altitude, you could use mathematical models to predict temperatures, and you could use it to predict if there's precipitation. You can measure how much precipitation's in the air, and you can use that to judge if that is going to create rain, snow, sleet, hail.
Okay, so maybe again, I'm not fully 100% behind the whole chemtrails and controlling weather and all that shit with that.
Well, that's possible. That is most certainly possible.
It is possible. It is possible.
Look up in the sky every day and look out those clouds that crisscross, and then spread out. Those are just commercial airliners. Because
I'm in
look on the radar around. You're gonna see those
Alaska.
airplanes appear.
I don't get to see the airplanes. I can hear them coming and going, but I don't get to see them because of cloud cover.
Yeah, one of these days, I'll take some pictures of, just a plane going overhead, and I'll take pictures of it because I can tell what is a quote unquote chemtrail and a
trail, which is an actual.
I know the
thing.
difference between a 787 and a KC 135.
Yeah, because if you see a plane going by and there's a white trail going by, but that white trail is disappearing.
Plus, if you look on any of your favorite radar apps, you'll see the commercial airliner. You won't see the military plane that's spraying the bullshit in the air. That shows up on the radar.
Yeah, and that's kind of the thing.
That's funny. Our mutual friend Crusader Nate, he showed us a website that tracks whatever is the publicly knowledgeable air traffic going on during the 10-7 event or right afterwards. And we were tracking military aircraft in and out between Turkey, Egypt, Crete, all over the Middle East. And we knew they were military aircraft because they have their their model numbers.
All their
and
tag
maybe
numbers.
A country of origin, but every other piece of information was blank, including altitudes, headings, but they're still showing up, and you can see the trail that they made, but that doesn't mean every aircraft. It's just one with a transponder that site can track, not one that's got transponders off. Radar's not picking up, because stealthcraft's not going to get picked up.
That's why those whole chemtrail shit and whatnot. I mean, like, I can understand and see with my own two fucking eyes that a plane going by is making a trail, and I just happen to look up in that same area and like, oh.
And the trail stays up there for a while and then spreads out and floats.
Yeah, that quote unquote cloud is fucking spreading out.
And then early after, you start seeing a whole fuck ton of those going.
Yeah. But then again, you can also see another plane going by and you see a similar trail, but it fucking dissipates
and doesn't spread out. It doesn't stay in the air for a long period of time.
I don't know. I am one for aluminum foil hat, rabbit holes, and all that shit. But I can only process so much fucking bullshit, and that's one thing that I don't know. I've seen a lot of shit, but it is fucking 1:30 in the morning on my end. I need to fucking go to bed. So, Phil, thank you for having me on the show.
Been a pleasure as always, man.
Sean, Cliff, good to see you. Sunflowers, always good chatting with you there.
Yep.
So, gentlemen and milady, see you in the next one.
Yep.
Have a good one.
All right.
Be safe.
Peace out. I'll catch you out Saturday, man.
One thing I will say about the cloud seeding, look up silver iodide and its after effects in the atmosphere after 24 hours. And look up the Sabre rocket system and just, compare them. That's all I can say.
I mean, and I agree, and I was going to tell Jimmy this before he left. All you have to do is look at hurricane season. That's not normal to have that many hurricanes in one season.
Oh, no.
Yeah, if they need to wipe out some red voting towns, they'll have as many hurricanes as they damn well please.
Yeah. Yeah, HAARP has been a thing for a long time in Canada.
Almost sounds like climate change. Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
But
manufactured climate change.
Let's knock down our forest and put up more wind farms. Yeah, okay, good plan, fuckers.
Oh god.
That's what they want to do. I thought they were tree huggers. They want to cut down the trees and put up fucking wind farms. Those lovely diesel powered wind farms. Fucking great.
Yeah, and use the petroleum based lubricants to operate.
It's a big bottle of KY purchased by the government.
And you can't stick it anywhere because none of the parts are recyclable.
Yeah.
Because it's all fiberglass. And how long does it take for that to decay naturally? 1,000 years? I don't know.
On top of what is it? How many birds it kills on a yearly basis. The fact that they freeze very easily. And most of their components, ironically enough, have to come from child slave mines in Africa.
Before or after Joe
There's
snipped
no-
her hair?
Yeah, I mean, it's green energy for us at the cost of human and animal life outside.
Very minuscule green energy. I mean, it's not it's not exactly powering our grids or anything.
It can't replace, but there is nuclear energy and there is also non-nuclear energy that actually behaves a lot like a nuclear reactor. Tungsten. You can use tungsten as a replacement for uranium and generate power like a nuclear power plant without the risk of nuclear fallout.
Mm-hmm.
Or granted, that one is still is in the experimental stages, but universities have created reactors, small scale, that if they can scale it up, it can replace nuclear. If so many people are so afraid of the radiation, use a non-radiological particle that behaves the exact same way inside a reactor. But then again, there are, like, we can count on one hand how many nuclear reactors have had meltdowns, and it's because of very bad engineering or something happened that no one expected, like a tsunami. The U.S. has won with the 3 Mile incident. I'm not sure what caused that.
I just wanted to throw this one up there because it paints an interesting picture, and also consider how many people's palms are going to be greased to be able to get this built. That's the other thing too. Is like you have
nobody's getting paid for growing trees. I mean, right?
Exactly, and that's the other reason why they're going for this is because so many people are making money.
You want to get rid of CO2, plant more trees, because that's their fuel source next to the sun.
The whole thing is a fucking scam. I mean, but
is.
Again, you all this the usual dipshits that believe every other load of horseshit that's thrown at them will easily buy this too. You know.
Well, remember they bought Leonard
Control me harder, spank me harder.
What is it? The 80s. They bought Leonard Nimoy's global cooling documentary as policy. They can't make up their minds about what's going on, and climate doesn't change within a couple years. It changes over, you might see some subtle changes over decades, but you don't see the catastrophic levels that they claim is going on until centuries.
At least, yeah. And the other part too, if you want to look at historical records from thousands of years ago, you actually talk to a fucking geologist, because they're going to be the ones that will tell you what the temperature of the Earth was at that exact location 1,000 years ago. And what was it? We're still coming out of an ice age. And
the last ice age was 10,000 years ago, if I remember correctly. And we're still coming out of it, but we're at a high point.
Yeah, and we actually had temperatures up to 130 degrees before that. So what we're experiencing now is
we've had many ice ages throughout different continents.
Yeah.
At certain points in history, Europe went through a mini ice age for about 5 years?
Yeah. I think what it is that you have all these people that are in charge. I can't really name names, but it's the fact that they're looking at climate change as it affects their lives as they are living through it, and not through the whole of like the human species that we've already endured for God knows how many thousands of years.
That sounds like a bastardization of the scientific process.
By the way, that maniac climate czar that we had, John Kerry, actually resigned from that post. So,
because he kept on getting called out on it.
That guy's a freaky motherfucker.
Who was it? Stossel did a piece on a guy. He's been talking about climate change like his entire professional career. He's really old now. I can't remember his name, but everybody still cites him, even though he's been wrong for 50 years about climate.
Al Gore.
But he's cited as an expert. No, it's not Al Gore.
I'm super
He's probably the
serial.
guy who taught Al Gore.
Ed Bear Pig.
I can't remember it. I wish I knew it. I could remember his name. Let me do some Google searching and I'll see if I can find it.
I'm super duper cereal.
Anthony Watts?
No, it was a European name.
Okay. So I'm looking it up too. I can't figure out who it is. But, well, another thing everybody has to consider is that we also have to deal with a polar shift. Every year we go around we go around the sun. That shifts. Nobody realizes that. And what that also
our magnetic sphere is shifting too at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. And we also, and because of that, it influences our major. Oh God, what is it? The tracks the winds usually travel. What are those called? Air currents, or I can't remember what they're called. I think it's air currents is what they are.
Yeah, but they're influenced by the ocean currents.
Those are influenced by the ocean currents, but those also have a tendency to shift. And it's ocean currents and the air currents are kind of a symbiotic relationship. Once one shifts, it affects the other one in a bit more of a chaotic manner, which is where you're also seeing a lot more tsunamis and partly the hurricanes. Partly, I'm not going to say it's fully that. And you're seeing those become a lot more extreme as they happen. Like the tsunami that took out Fukushima and then actually basically destroyed the power plant there. That was possibly because of the shift in the air currents that happened that year, because they had a more mild summer that year, and it just affected everything else moving forward. And there's a chain reaction to that. And nobody really seems to see that over such a long period of time because they're not looking at it long term. They're only looking at it maybe like the Weather Service shows a week in advance at most for how the weather's going to be. That's just my thought on it.
We still have weather people on network TV pointing to a fucking thing behind them. It's gonna be. It's like, do we need this anymore? We can look at our phones. And what's the temperature gonna be in any specific place? Oh, there it is. Do I need the dumb bitch up there? It's gonna be 68 degrees in Compton today. Okay, thanks a lot.
Yeah,
exactly.
Thanks for doing a completely useless job that we asked for.
Yeah. And now one of them runs Disney.
Terrific.
Yeah.
Right into the ground.
Also, how many of those weather people are big booty Latinos?
Can't wait to see more woke Marvel movies. Jeez, I've been missing those.
Whose only assets is their ass and their big tits as they're doing the weather.
It's the same reason that you see the Tommy Laurens and the Megyn Kellys and all them of the news world, like the news reporter, CNN, NBC. It's all for views, clicks, eye candy.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing different. Sex sells.
About every 40 years. Yeah.
But
I can agree with that. It's and the thing is because it's so spaced out between the generations, nobody actually looks at it that way. Whether
the Mexican chicks still at least look good.
Oh yeah.
They still at least look like women. Some of the ones here I'm not so sure about anymore.
Hey, I didn't say they were bad to look at.
Yeah.
You know?
I think also because it's their standards with some of the news personalities they have. Like the women there have to be actual like models.
By the way, the news is just the same. The news there is the same bunch of bullfuck it is here. It's just in Spanish. But, who knows all that? That's all corporate owned horse shit. Just like that's ours is.
Oh,
Universal is fucking that shit. So.
Well, because I think Telemundo is owned by NBC.
It is, yeah. NBC is the worst of the worst. It's the more lefty of the lefty crap.
Yeah, they've all been that way for a while.
You got MSNBC, Microsoft NBC. That's what it was when it started. They have just those hags on that network. Holy fucking shit! They are absolutely mental cases. That Joy Reid, what is her fucking problem?
She's a racist. That's what she is.
But why does she have fucking blonde hair?
Because she's culturally appropriating, and nobody's called her out on it.
She's gross. She's fucking gross. Who would hit that shit?
Most of those women are gross, and once they're done with the news, they go get a spot on The View.
I mean, the news practically is the fucking View now. I can't even tell the difference.
Yeah.
It's the same ignorant ass shit, you know?
Yeah.
Just instead of 5 dumb bitches on there, you got 2. You know?
All right, guys. I think that's enough for tonight. I think I'm gonna go to bed.
All right, Outlaw.
man. See you.
All right,
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, I
probably
can't
on
find this guy
Vegas.
that Stossel was talking about.
Yeah, it's
I'll have to
2:41
look
for
deeper
you guys.
later.
All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
That's right. He's on the East Coast. All right, man. Take care. El Nino and La Nina. I know. I don't know how these terms got associated with weather. It doesn't make any goddamn sense to me.
Yeah, that never made any sense. I remember.
Should it be El need X and La need X because the goofy liberals don't like gender anything, even though Spanish is a very gender specific language.
All
That's how
that
they came up
says
with-
is little
That's how
boy,
they came up
little
with that
girl. That's
Latinx
it.
bullshit. Yep.
No, because little boys and little girls like to raise a lot of hell. That's probably why they called it that. Well, it's true. Think about it. If you ever
Randy,
had kids-
Stick of Truth is a great game, by the way.
as a
I've
parent,
I've
I
played that one
understand.
several times.
Yep.
Stick of
And
Truth
you've
is
got
great.
a nephew, so I know.
I got 5 nephews. So yeah, I know.
Oh dear God!
By the way, remember
got
the
those
part in
pieces.
Stick of Truth where you're traveling through Mr. Slave's ass like Lemmy Winks. Yeah, there's a whole level where you're doing that. That is one of the finest levels in video game history. If you haven't played Stick of Truth, man, I recommend it.
Phil, I don't think you presented an issue you wanted to cover because I think you left it to us.
Yeah, no, I throw the View out really quick only because Bacon shot me a text with a stupid Kamala Harris was on the View. He's like, "How can you make that show
Yeah,
dumber?"
well,
Well,
we cover the View every
you put Kamala Harris on it. That's how you make that show dumber.
But what's an issue you want to cover or pick our brains about?
You know what? I don't really have a particular. I was thinking of like what your favorite Three Stooges episode is or something, but fucking. Because I'm kind of burned out on the political shit, quite frankly.
Maybe not politics, maybe culture, music.
It sucks. It sucks. Music is terrible. Again, just like movies
we've
are
reached a
terrible and TV is
saturation
terrible.
point with a lot of our
media. I
This
just
is all
go back.
rehashes
I just
of
go
old
back
stuff.
to the old stuff because the new stuff is unlistenable and unwatchable. I just can't can't do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
isn't most of it designed anyways to just? It's designed to
Corey, have
tease
a good
our
night, man.
ears and force us to keep listening.
Yes.
Oh shit, Schwig is here from nice balmy Baltimore. What's going on, buddy? Are you wearing a face diaper there, Schwing? Jesus Christ, take that bullshit off.
Face diapers equal compliance.
Mm-hmm.
Callie calls them face panties. I always fucking laugh when I hear that.
Yeah.
It's funny because we actually saw people wear panties for face masks.
They used to do that, right? When they were so dead, they couldn't find masks. They wore anything. They wore underwear and fucking panties and fucking God knows what else, man. It's like, I hope you watch that shit first.
I actually went in the work
they're
once wearing an
stealing
M40
all
field
of that.
protective mask, and I was told to take it off and actually put on a face diaper. I was like, "Why? This is more protective than what you guys are wearing." And then I kind of realized just how much bullshit it was, and so yeah.
If MGTOW Mando, who was a nuclear biological chemical specialist, says it's fucking stupid, then it's stupid.
Oh yeah.
Very stupid. But at least it helps us identify the easily scared and easily frightened and easily brainwashed when you still see the masked tards walking around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how
enjoy
we start to
enjoy
understand
yourselves. Enjoy breathing your own stink for the rest of your
who
lives.
are still in the obey mode from they live, while the rest of us have the sunglasses.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Schwig, you'll be happy to know right here in Southern California, it's been in the mid to high 60s for the last couple of weeks. So enjoy your freezing cold. I'll stay over here.
Dang.
You guys got any snow down there?
In the mountains, we do. Now, although not lately. It's been very, very, very dry this winter. The Sierra Nevadas get a lot of snow. Where Mammoth Mountain is. And all that stuff.
Oh yeah, man.
Our local mountains,
imagine
not
that's
so
normal,
much.
though.
Our local mountains have been dry as a bone. Not a good year this year.
Shit, that's not good. That's not
Last
really
year
good.
was great. Last year we had plenty of snow. This year's a dry one. So
Yeah,
that
but
means
that's not going to be good
that means
for waterfall
that means-
going back
that
into
means the,
natural aquifers, right?
that means the globalist nutcases are going to light all our shit on fire, then blame it on
Yep.
climate change, and then we got to spend more billions of dollars on horse shit. Stupid.
Don't let a
Newton.
good crisis go to waste, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
never, or especially if you can create them.
Well, it's because they never maintained any of the reservoirs during the Great Drought. When was that? From like 2000 to like 2008.
Yeah,
When that happened?
they let all.
They all let it literally rust away. The only thing you might have out there for a reservoir, at least in the southern portion, is Pyramid Lake. Even then, they don't maintain that. And
Use your garter. That's hilarious.
I think Bingus might agree or disagree with you since he's such an expert on on waterways in California.
oh yeah,
Well, Schwig women are all cold, no matter what the temperature is. I mean, we're shooting on a sound stage today, and it was blazing fucking hot because the celebrity chick talent is, God forbid if it's under 105 degrees, she's fucking freezing. So the whole building has to be roasting the fucking death. Fucking broads don't have enough iron in their system.
yeah. But don't forget, air conditioners are sexist.
Oh yeah,
Are they?
And they're bad for the environment. And don't even think of turning on your gas stove on because gas is racist or something.
Wait, because I thought that women didn't start entering the workforce until air conditioning became normalized.
Yeah. Except now they always complain about the cold and they crank the heat up to 5,000 degrees.
Yeah.
Like on the fucking
I don't know.
surface of the sun.
Like I said, I spent 3 years in Iraq, and I'm in no hurry to go back to anywhere near 100 average temperature.
Right. Understood.
No, it's bad because the salt that you sweat out when your uniform dries off from the sweat, it stands up by itself.
Yep, I remember that.
Sunflowers. I know you're asking me, but I have that one too. I actually beat that one. I'm not sure which. It took me a while to like that one because the setup is a little bit different. It was really glitchy too. That one when it came out, they really had to patch that game to get rid of the bugs.
Was that okay? You said patch, so it's probably not the one I'm thinking about. The last South Park game I played was on N64.
Oh, that was the first. That was
Like one of the first ones. It was either Chef's Love Shack
that was,
or what was the other one?
No, there was a couple of those on PS. The one on the N64 was a first-person shooter. I remember.
Yeah, it was a first-person shooter,
and it was garbage, and I fucking returned it very quickly. It's like,
it was retarded, but 12, 13-year-old
it had a lot of good sound bites in it, but they got replayed very quickly because the N64 is very limited.
Well, what do you think the new game they just came out with was? It was Snow Day, which is basically a remake of that original game.
Right.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I might have to. I might check it out.
It looked like a turn-based strategy game, and I was like, okay, nice to see you doing something different. I still don't care about South Park, but
we're trying, but it's hard to move their big fat asses out of those chairs. So, but we're trying.
Well, we could if remote work was actually the norm instead of trying to get people back in the offices.
Well, yeah, but not everybody could work out of it. We could do that kind of work. I mean,
I know, but for office jobs, specifically for office.
Yeah,
jobs,
I mean, if
we have the technology,
these chicks ain't getting manufacturing jobs. They're not building anything.
I know.
For admin jobs that don't require a
of course they want to sit home and drink wine and be on Facebook all day and with no accountability. Gee,
and guess what? Day? And when the first round of layoffs happen, guess what? You don't have to worry about losing any office space because they're already stuck at home.
Right.
Yup.
John Kerry. Yeah. That fucking mutant.
Oh, I hated John Kerry ever since he came up with that little thing about
I'm reporting for duty.
Soldiers are stupid.
Oh yeah.
Funny how he used to be one, kind of a disgraced one.
He was
and
a pilot.
He had the balls to call us idiots and morons. And there were like pictures all over units in Iraq that said vote for John Kerry, but in the most terrible wording possible to quote unquote prove his point, but show him how fucking retarded he was. Yeah, that dude can go fuck himself. I've got absolutely no respect for him.
Yeah, I mean, you lose to George W. Bush. Good fucking Christ. Got to be completely worthless.
From what I remember, it wasn't that hard to beat him.
Yeah. Yeah, but of course he still.
He was
But
an-
of
he
course,
was
no,
an incumbent during wartime.
33-degree Mason Daddy Bush wasn't going to let that fucking happen.
Yeah. Whatever happened to the Masons? They kind of seem to have fallen out of conspiracy theory holes.
They're still around. We have Masonic temples all over the fucking place here. So.
Oh no, a guy I served with, he was a Mason. He was the guy who was always going to charity events and holding barbecues for his lodge and his church, and then doing his own charity events while he was in the military.
Get the soy boys out of office jobs. Fucking. That's all we got now. It's the whole generation.
Yeah, because they can't do any manual labor.
No testosterone.
Strong enough.
You know, they've been testosterone stripped.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the chicks at the office have plenty of it. It's fucking backwards clown world. God love it.
Yeah.
It is.
I can't go into a manual labor job. I did for a time. I worked a warehouse
2 days
job.
two days a week, just like the time Howard Stern is on.
Yeah.
Lazy fuck. Of course, he sucks now. He's turned into a fucking libtard.
He kept on going about we got to stand up to the man. You got to stand up to the man.
Trump,
he became
Trump.
the man.
Yeah, another one of those. Yeah, fuck. I remember. I used to listen to him in the '90s when they first started broadcasting in L.A. And it's like I thought that was the shit. And now, yeah, it's just like everybody else. He's turned into the man.
Yeah, he's become the enemy that he hates.
He's turned into his mom. Is what he's turned into.
Howard, you shouldn't say those things, Howard.
Now he doesn't say those things.
Yeah.
Imagine if Jackie the Joke Man was still on that show, he would have fucking hung himself. Jackie the Joke Man, I saw that he's playing in L.A. I think soon. I saw an ad for it. Playing at one of our crappy theaters here.
Yeah.
When fucking Howard's kissing Hillary Clinton's ass on the show, it's long over.
Well, and not leaving his house for 2 years because he's too afraid of the bid.
What a fucking puss. Oh, I remember. Yeah, fuck your freedom. Yeah, fuck him. Fuck that bullshit. Any one of those cocksuckers ever said fuck your freedom? Get like Schwarzenegger. There's another one. Fuck y'all.
Yeah,
Screw your freedom. Screw your freedom.
Guy who came from Austria and said America is the greatest country in the world because of freedom, and now he goes fuck your freedom because I can only assume popular thing to say or whatever he has to say to stay within good compliance with Hollywood.
Well, with freedom comes obligations and responsibility. No shit. It actually does come with that. Most people don't actually mind having obligations and responsibility because it's theirs. Nobody can take that away. It's having a sense of pride. And nobody seems to fucking have that anymore.
No, they don't.
Pride in your own work.
They don't have buy-in.
Well, they're not allowed to have buy-in anymore because everything's getting stripped away. And then once you are able to create something on your own, you can have some fucker, either from some company or from government, come in and say, oh, this is ours now. Go fuck yourself. Here's a monetary compensation for 1/10 of the price.
Yeah, or they fine and tax you into closing. Which is absolutely ridiculous.
Or like here in California where the minimum wage is going to $20 April 1st. So that means all the fast food goes away again, and they're gonna fire everybody, and they're all gonna be replaced by machines.
Well, it flabbergasts me that because I've seen it up here in Alaska where the fast food restaurants, the fast food restaurants here, they have reduced their front end staff to kiosks.
Yeah,
that you push button. Order, and I know we have them up here, but they are they're like what is it? Food for fulfillment centers. So they make a food based on the way the recipe is made for a fast food place, and they give it to DoorDash or whatever delivery service you have, and then they send it out. It's not coming from an actual one of those restaurants.
Right.
That's
And
cool.
even Taco Bell, I know this, they are experimenting with complete AI facilities so that they are performing the task of cook, and they still require a human to give it to a distributor. So a
I'll still
driver.
continue. I'll still continue not to eat at Taco Bell like I've been doing for the last 20 years. So I'm good. Whatever they decide to do.
Hold on. Did they actually do it? Yeah, I got a message from DoorDash because I ordered it for my kid.
Sure, you're talking about old Jackie the Joke Man's that line. Oh, I remember that.
But the Dasher that they assigned, he's 15 miles away from us, like the next town over. He said, "Fuck that! I ain't fucking doing this. I ain't going to your town to go deliver." I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me? If I ever said that on a job site, I would be fired on the spot."
Well, what you're also
But
seeing
people
at
don't-
restaurants now is they're setting up kiosks for tables that actually has a layout of the restaurant, and it shows you what tables are available, which ones are still waiting to be bussed, and which ones are occupied. And you pick one. You pick the one you want to go to, and you just navigate yourself there. You don't have a you don't have the maitre d' or whatever that position is right
Oh,
at the
I
beginning.
hate that idea.
In Red Robin, our restaurant over here, I'm surprised they still have front end people because there's a kiosk there, and they don't bother to really do any kind of engagement with you. You can't order from their little tiny kiosk yet, but you can play games on it. If you can play games, you can put a menu up and say, "I want this, I want this, I want this, I want that." You have no engagement with the server, and then they're going to expect that you fucking tip them like a full service server.
Oh right, yeah. When they
yeah.
flip the
No.
when they flip the little thing around,
No,
how much do you want to
get no
tip?
fucking tip if all this shit is automated.
No.
No
No.
fucking tip.
No, and that's the other part. Yeah, like you were getting to, they have those kiosks there. So, or you have an app on your phone now because every restaurant's getting into the app, and you can just order right then and there, and that's it. So there's like the only interaction you have with a wait staff is when they drop off your food, and if they still expect a tip. I was like, why?
You notice too, some restaurants are putting like a 3 or to 5% surcharge on the bill on top of the tip, just so because we can't pay the worker, everything's going up. They're just adding more and more fucking fees. Like the food isn't expensive enough as it is.
And the surcharge actually applies when you are paying with a card. So if you pay with cash, they have to remove it.
Which
legally
nobody
speaking.
fucking seems, barely anybody takes it. You ever try to get, you can barely get a fucking $10 bill changed anywhere anymore. They have to go to the back. Last time I went to fucking Del Taco, fucking gave him a $10 bill. I was supposed to get a couple of bucks back. Guy disappeared in the back for like 5 minutes and finally came back with fucking 2 rolls of quarters and shit. It's like, it's getting ridiculous.
Nobody knows how to count change anymore either.
It's
All right,
funny.
I went to
there's a gas station in our big city in Anchorage that I used to pass by when I worked out there. You had nearly $1 off of gas if you paid in cash. And that was still Alaska always has high gas prices no matter how much gas we produce for the country. Because they got to ship it to Laurier and then ship it back up here, even though we have refineries up here. They're just not used.
All right, Ting, take it easy.
Hey, take it easy, Ting.
Bye.
Yeah, take care.
Shut up, you communist cat.
No,
Oh, no.
I went to
If
a
you
place.
hear her, she goes, Mao, Mao. And I go, Mao Zedong, you little fucking communist.
No,
Sorry.
'cause I go to one place. I give them the price is like $8.36. All right, I gave them because I had a $10 bill and a couple singles. I gave them $13.36 exact, And it's like, you gave me too much. It's like, yeah, I'm giving you this so you can give me a single 5 back. I was like, how do I do that? It's like, you just use math.
Are you serious?
Yeah. No, I'm not joking. I'm giving you all these bills so I'm giving you 4 bills and all the change just so I can get 1 bill back.
Yeah, you're doing them a favor, and they're sitting there with a fucking dial-up modem in their head.
Yeah. And then she
Or
gives,
worse,
and
dominatrix
instead of giving me a single $5 bill back, she just gives me 5 singles back. I'm like, I can see you have 5s in there. Can I get this change? Oh, I just closed the register. It's like, you fucking dumb
If you
cunt.
hit amount tender, exchange it, and your fucking count is fine.
Yeah.
Of course,
But-
we're all expected to check out ourselves and bag ourselves, and of course now they don't have the bags there for you. You have to ask. Now you have to, at least in the stores here, they don't have the bags in front of the thing because so many people steal them and shit. So you have to ask somebody up front for, could I have 2 plastic bags, please?
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
this is
and
the
then some of the
ones that
self-serve
we
places, you still have to pay a
have,
surcharge for the bags. You have to pay like 10 cents per bag.
What?
And I remember that when I lived in California, because guess what I did? I bagged my own shit, and when it said how many bags taken out, 0, because I'm paying for my own fucking service. You know what? This is me paying myself for doing somebody else's
Don't
fucking
charge
job.
me.
It's just
Yeah,
free
don't
labor.
fucking
It's just
charge
free
me.
labor.
Yeah,
That's all
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, I usually bring in a couple
Well,
of my own
if you-
bags. Don't even bother with bullshit.
Okay, nobody is expected to make a quote-unquote living wage.
Learn to
off
cook.
of
Oh, we know how to cook.
burger, being a bagger or a cashier.
Tip yourself.
Yes,
just
that is
just the tip.
obvious.
Just the tip.
But then you either make concessions or you do more labor.
Part of it
I don't know,
also
maybe
was because
The
he had
military corrupted my thinking about working at such a low fucking wage, grinding the shit out of what I needed to do. I mean, I had jobs prior to the military, and I fucking grinded my way through. I got overtime. I got second jobs. And people today just think that they need to be given life sustainment as a default. No, it was never that way. It has never been that way. And it's delusional to think that this is the way. You got to earn your way. You either make yourself more marketable with education or experience, you get better pay for it. No burger flipper should be able to, by themselves, by flipping burgers, unless you're at a 5-star restaurant or a high-end restaurant.
Right. If you're just
burgers,
flipping fucking frozen patties and shit.
$300,000 house. Yeah, no, especially that. Like at home, I take mine from a chuck, pound it, season it, put it on a fucking skillet, and I do more than whatever any fast food does. I put salt, pepper, garlic on it. I toast my buns with fucking butter, and then I build it and piece it together. That's like a $30 fucking burger by today's standards.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it cost me about what, 8, 10, $15 at most with all ingredients.
Of course, what they're charging for fucking meat nowadays because they don't want you to eat meat.
But also, I saw that.
They're trying to shame you. No. No more
Yeah,
meat for
when you have to have a tax on food because you don't want people to eat it. And it's not even a tax, it's a artificially inflated price.
By the way, the fast food places, you remember how they used to really push the impossible meat shit at the fast food places? You don't even see those on the menu anymore. Nobody bought into that fucking bullshit.
Well, you also had people that were having allergic reactions to some of the chemicals in there, and you had people almost fucking die, and they sued.
Yeah.
And
well, not to mention it's built by cancer cells.
Yeah.
By the way, I have no problem with stupid people dying. That's fine with me. If you're dumb enough to eat those fucking things,
if people want to indulge in it, let them. Let Darwin fucking do Darwin.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm eating a burger and I don't have to feel guilty about it. I'm saving the planet.
Yeah.
Then why are you trying to eat eat a pretend product?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you pretending to eat meat when it's not meat, but is meat, but it's really cancer cells?
But I'm saving the earth. Greta Thunberg said so. Look at Greta Thunberg.
Greta
Man.
Thunberg is a little fucking.
If there was
odd.
ever you know, any doubt that whole thing was bullshit, out they trot that fucking little Ute. Who gave us some of the best drops of all time with, you know, how dare you, and the panic fear shit that I use, that came from her speech. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, she got questioned at that exact same conference.
Oh yeah, without that script in front of them, they're fucking lost. They are lost.
She
without the
deflected.
script.
She said, "I will let other people talk about this, not me. I will let other people talk about that, not me." She didn't answer a single question.
Nope.
Her parents are activist actors. She's fallen into the family trade.
Well, thanks, Greta parents
No,
for fucking and creating that fucking thing. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, she comes from old
she's
money.
Constantly in jail, in and out, because of her quote unquote activism, because she's got to go to jail for what, 12 to 24 hours after being arrested. That's her career.
Pixie, what could you whoop up now? I'm fucking starving. Jesus Christ. I wish Twisted was here. She could make something too. Fucking a lot of good cooks.
Yeah, what is your favorite thing to make, Pixie?
Or Schwing, also a good cook. I know him personally. Fucking he does. He's a good cook.
Well, it's funny how home cooked meals just taste so much better than what you go pick up at a store.
Oh God!
Or even a restaurant.
Yep.
Because some restaurants can throw it right out of the park, who are still like mom and pop types. But if you're gonna if you want quality food, you pay out of the ass. Like your meal is $50 to $100,
Mm-hmm.
and I can recreate that same meal at home.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I would eat a bologna sandwich right now. I'm fucking that hungry.
My teachers for home cooking are like Michelin star chefs who put their shit out for free. I just do the work. They tell me how to do it. And yeah, it's hard to lose weight at this point. So like I said, I made up this dish, the Chipotle spaghetti, which is just pretty much making regular spaghetti, but my own taco seasoning and some diced Chipotle peppers.
Schwig, at the top of the chat, there's a link to the StreamYard. Hit that link and you'll pop right on.
Yeah, come on in, man. Love to hear from you. No, but
they don't want you. How many poultry farms are gonna blow up? How many cattle are they gonna poison? Fucking how much farmland is Bill Gates gonna fucking purchase? I mean, they really don't.
Oh no. The next biggest threat is Bill Gates is number one. Number two is a Chinese billionaire, and he did not register as a foreign agent. He's actually in trouble for this.
Is that the one that owns the LA Times? That guy, or is that a different Chinese billionaire?
I don't know if he is, but it just came out recently that the second largest farm owner, individual private owner, is a Chinese national who was a CCP member.
Pixie Stitch, what you want? If you could make some kind of breakfast like bacon and eggs or something, that would potato and fucking hash browns and shit like that. Fucking
You'd be surprised how many people fuck up bacon and eggs.
I am surprised. Fucking Denny's does it all the time. I haven't eaten at Denny's a long time, but I'm just saying they often don't get it down. Then you got you got the lovely, and then you got the all the crappy fast food breakfast sandwiches too. They definitely fuck it up.
Well, another threat to a lot of people when it comes to having good meals is basically anything that was made prior to 1980 with the specific ingredients. Because a lot of it after that was a lot of shit. Preservatives too. I'm gonna go ahead. Okay. I'm gonna jump on camera real quick. I'm gonna show you something. I actually was able to snake from my grandma's house. Her old recipe box.
Oh.
And this is also including some stuff from my great grandmother.
Nice.
And my great grand and I think her mother as well. It goes back almost 100 years. It's almost 100 years old.
All right,
So-
we have another
awesome.
We got
Yeah.
another contestant to bid on here. I know him from the Lycus and Gary and Dino world, from Baltimore, the Baltimore area. Mike Schwing, what's up, man?
Hello.
What's up?
Hello. Enjoy the madness. How cold is it over there?
It's 19. It sucks here.
19. That's not bad. No, 19.
No, it sucks.
Same up here in Alaska.
It's supposed to start snowing at any moment.
We haven't had snow, rain, or anything. It's just been 60,
Yeah, you're lucky. We've
65 to
had
70
snow
degrees.
twice in the last week.
Now we've got to have a deep marine layer, so now our it's warm at night too. It's warm and
Nice,
humid.
you're
at night.
lucky. Yeah,
Nothing to complain about
Christy
here.
Corral.
Chicks are all cold.
Bitched
Chicks are
that
all
she
cold.
didn't have
but,
heat.
other than that,
I looked
She
up
always does.
Scottsdale's weather, and I'm like, yo, you poor thing. It's 70. You don't have heat.
because chicks are always cold. Doesn't matter
Yeah,
what the temperature is.
exactly
They're always
right.
cold. They don't have enough iron, and they're always
Right?
fucking cold.
Exactly.
Sunflowers
No, it
lives good.
sucks
Old
here.
Sunflowers lives in the middle of fucking Illinois. We're saying 8,000.
Hey, are you
below
heading
zero.
out to Barrett
Matter.
Jackson?
I will not be at Barrett Jackson. It's
Well,
always
I'm not
it's
sure.
always
Depends.
it's always busy in this business this time of year, especially before
If the
Super
Ravens
Bowl.
win this weekend, I'm going to the Ravens conference championship next weekend.
Nice.
So-
Well, if Buffalo can't get rid of Kansas City, maybe you guys can. Please, somebody
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
get,
I'm pretty.
get rid of the
I don't want to go all
Get rid
in, but I'm pretty
get
sure
rid of
Ravens gonna win.
get rid of the Taylor Swift Chiefs, please. Jesus fucking
Yeah.
Christ.
Oh
So,
dear
anyway.
God. I can't wait for that relationship to fail.
There's a whole lot of shit going on here. I can't just follow it all.
Like there's not enough Illuminati shit in the NFL as is, and I gotta throw Taylor Swift
Exactly,
in the mix
right?
too. God damn it.
I mean, it's so fixed. It's so.
I
fixed. It's
just keep
ridiculous.
praying to whatever God will listen to me that she falls out of the luxury box and lands on her head
Right?
somewhere.
Yeah, I'm with you.
With the way she dances, it's not surprising that she falls over one
She's
day.
such an
So-
average fucking stick white girl. That's just like not my cup of tea at all.
You know what? There are way too many.
Never mind that garbage that she sings already. But who even cares?
There are way too many people talking here. I can't follow. Feel my ADD.
That kind of thing happens.
Other part too, she looks
Well.
like a mouse.
Yeah.
Look at her. She looks like a mouse.
What am I listening to?
It's a mouse or maybe a rat. I'm not sure
Yeah.
exactly.
There's too much shit going on. There's too much simulation.
And if I see Taylor Swift running around in the subway dragging a piece of pizza,
Oh my
down there,
god!
fucking-
Please.
maybe run
Kill
over, get run over. Hey,
Yeah, no, I
she
was just thinking. Really, the last time I saw snow with you was the last time we all saw Alex. Up on the mountain.
Jesus, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I know. It's the last time.
I don't think I was up on the mountain. Was
Yeah,
I?
you were in my car.
I was.
Yeah, you, Alex, Patty.
I don't remember that. You sure
can't
I went
remember
to
who else.
that? Because usually.
Yeah, I
don't,
got it on
you guys-
video.
Oh, well. Dude, I don't remember what I did yesterday, so you can't hold
It's
me to
okay.
that.
I'm with you.
I remember visiting his family in Boston. Me and Patty
Yeah.
going to do that. That I do remember. Because
All right, there's too
where
many people talking.
bet-
I can't handle it.
it's just me talking. I don't know what you're.
No, I hear 5 other people.
Well, yeah, it's a panel with 5 people on it. So yeah.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna
Yeah.
beg off. I'm gonna say happy birthday to you, even though it's not your birthday.
All right, I got a couple more months to go, but thanks.
And try to go to bed.
If I'll tell you what, watch my Monday shows where it's just me alone. You'll dig those more.
All right, we'll do. Okay, cool.
All right.
All right. Hey, good night, everybody.
All right, take care.
Hey,
man.
have a good night.
Fuck all
There
y'all.
goes, there goes Schwing. He's got a voice in
Later.
his head, and he hears the rest of us talking. There he goes.
If you
Get
look
all my meat.
at Robert Moore in the chat, it looks like he's got a ranch or a farm going on because he's raising his own beef, his own chickens, which is good and something that we should all probably strive to do. depending on-
Pixie, I love big loaded omelets, man. Now you're talking. Get on that shit. How do I get it? I don't know, but it's a nice thought to have.
Oh no, omelets are something I struggle with in cooking because I either overcook
Yeah,
it.
I suck
undercook
at making. I suck at making them, but goddamn, do I like eating them.
Well, you know what? If it turns into scrambled eggs, is it a failure?
No, everything I make turns into fucking scrambled eggs. Even if I'm making a steak, it turns into scrambled eggs somehow.
That's why in cooking, if you can't make a French omelet, which is just egg and cheese, it shows your level of skill. But they like to use it as a benchmark that's not really a good benchmark to use.
Chickens do eat Z-bugs. That's true. You know what I'll bet? You know what I bet was Schwig's problem, because I think people when they come on StreamYard, they still have the YouTube thing on too, and there's a delay between the two.
Oh, and they're listening to echoes.
That's why when Biggest came on Bacon's thing, let's say he had YouTube, and when he was talking, we heard two of them going on. It got very annoying very quick.
I'm big as fuck. I'm big as fuck. I'm big as fuck. Big as fuck.
All right, it's 3:15 where I'm at. I'm gonna call it a night, guys.
All right, I'll probably gonna pull the plug in a couple minutes here because I gotta go to fucking bed. I do have to work in the morning.
Later, guys.
Peace. As soon as Pixie comes with that omelet, I'm
Oh my God, it's 36 by you. Wow, it's still like 13.
And she's in Alaska.
And it's
that's what I'm saying. It's
snowing.
warmer there. It's warmer there than it is here, or there. It's warmer here than it is anywhere.
I hope it stops snowing
She's
at
closer
like
to Washington than she
8.
is to the mainland.
Right. Yeah. What type of omelet? Just load it up with meat and fucking. Put some fucking pastrami in there. That pastrami omelet.
I never
delicious.
made a
Up here, we usually use a lot of reindeer meat, or if you go to the restaurants, they put a lot of reindeer meat in their omelets.
How is that? Is that any good, or is there?
That's a personal taste, and it depends on where it's sourced from. You can get good reindeer meat that is delectable, just like sausage is, but you can definitely tell it's not pork. But then you can get sausages that are like, something is off about it that your palate doesn't like. It's hit and miss. Like I said, it depends on who the butcher is, how they processed it. But usually if you just fry it or boil it or put it in the oven, it's just like any other sausage, but it definitely has a different taste profile. Gamey, you're going to find some that are more gamey than others, but they're only allowed to sell all that shit up here. They're not allowed to sell that down south. So you'd have to come up here and get it, or I'd have to buy it and then hope the shelf life
Right.
it doesn't expire by the time I send it to you. But I can send you some stuff from Alaska Sausage Company that is a very popular brand up here.
Sunflowers. What do you put in a Greek omelet?
spinach.
Usually I'm not a big fan.
Tomatoes,
Not a big fan of Greek stuff.
feta feta cheese, tomatoes, spinach, sometimes onions.
That sounds all right. Feta cheese, I'm not a big wild about, but
I love feta cheese.
The rest of that stuff I can live with.
I would do without the tomatoes. I don't like cooked tomatoes.
As long as there's no famunda cheese under there. In there.
There's no what?
There's no famunda cheese.
I don't know what.
Those who know famunda cheese.
I don't know what that is.
That's good. I'm not going to describe it.
So Robert, are you like a rancher, or are you talking about where you go and buy your cows meat? Beef?
Sounds like you got a ranch going on.
Because some people will particularly go for the smaller farms for that very reason.
Sounds like we're going to need to make a prime rib run here.
Well, that's one. I wish we had a bigger agricultural sector up here, because the growing season is terrible here, and I don't know of any farms that do livestock, unless it's reindeer or tundra meat, which is far more gamier. And usually those are very tough meats. Like, you've got to stew them, you've got to you got to braise them, like you do with chuck most of the time.
Southwestern is good. Yeah, 10 acres. There you go.
Oh,
Sunflowers.
damn. Well, that's not huge, but it ain't small either.
Don't let Bill Gates any fucking where near it. Or the Chinese. I like my pizzas and women. Lots of meat.
Wait, what was the question? Well, nothing is better than steak and eggs for breakfast. Whether you have it as a steak, or you cut the steak and put it in your omelet with some sautéed mushrooms and onions.
Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good.
And then put some provolone on it. It's like having a Philly cheesesteak omelet.
Pixie, I actually want that. A meat lover's omelet is yeah. I'll take one of those. Lots of cheese there too. Anything that's going to give me gas for the rest of the week, please hook me up. I want to crop dust. I want to crop dust some people.
Then go to Taco Bell.
What's the thing, Dr. Drew used to say?
I want to crop dust people. I don't want to shit my
totally
pants.
normal.
Right?
Just kidding.
Plus, I don't need diarrhea. All right, fucking Taco Bell. God knows what the fuck you're getting there.
Oh,
Taco Bell used to be good. Fast food stuff. We used to have fast food. Used to be at least some kind of quality back in the day. Boy. All the ones that used to be good all suck now. Carl's Jr. used to be good. Boy, they suck now. Terrible. Well, they got taken when they bought out Hardee's. That's when it went downhill.
This is the way that I put it with fast food. If children are making your food, you should expect that kind of quality.
Well, but
they're employing mostly children.
No, not here. We're employing like 40-year-old Mexican women. That's what works fast food around here.
And you know what? They could do a far better job on a street cart.
Oh, they have plenty of that too. Especially outside, especially when the game lets out, they all line line around the arena with hot dog carts so you can smell for miles. And last time somebody threw up right next to one of them. So
oh no!
Of course, this is downtown LA, where pretty much anything there makes you throw up.
Yeah. You can just walk by a sidewalk and get a whiff of shit and go, bleh.
Yeah, it smells like pee pretty much everywhere. Just like all of New York does. All of New York smells like pee.
Well, okay, I know it's a more recent phenomenon that they keep saying that LA, San Francisco, like it just smells like human waste everywhere. Did that used to be the case?
In downtown LA, yes. Downtown LA has always been a shithole. Always.
Okay.
Oh,
so
LA is all right.
it's a problem that's
I'm
always
talking about
been
downtown
there.
LA specifically, Sunflowers. It's a very small area, but with a lot of one-way streets and a lot of homeless, and it's always been bad, and it still continues to be bad. Not much has changed except there's more buildings. That's it.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of LA when I went to California.
You didn't go to the right places, probably.
Well, I saw the Hollywood sign.
Whoopee.
I think I saw Santa Monica Boulevard.
It sucks.
But I did.
Yeah,
but
the
I do have
only-
to say that I liked the Getty Museum in LA.
Yeah, that's up next to the 405 freeway up in the hill.
I saw the. Don't they have? Didn't we discuss they have 2 locations?
The Getty? No, that's the only one I know of.
Yeah, the only major city I have ever been to was New York City, and it was restricted to Manhattan because I wanted to go see. What is it? Military leave, block leave. Everybody's got to go on leave. You got to fucking do something. So I decided to go to New York City. It was actually pretty nice at the time. This was probably
a Philly omelet. That sounds good right there. I'm shit, man. I'll take
I
a
was
meat one
talking
and a
about
Philly.
earlier.
Goddamn.
But what I really liked about Manhattan and the area I was in, everywhere there was a bodega, a sandwich shop, like real mom and pop places everywhere.
Cool.
And I was eating at what felt like high-end restaurants everywhere, but I have a feeling my definition of high-end is standard in a place like New York City. High end, there's a price difference. Where I was going, I was spending $30 or $40 a meal. High end, you're spending $100 plus a meal. But it was clean. The traffic was terrible. Walking around, I felt what
the
it
traffic's
was like.
insane there.
Well,
I
yeah,
really don't want you
I
driving
learned
around.
how to dodge traffic in Baghdad. New York City has nothing on that. All right, Dago is whining crazily to go out, so I know you're trying to end the show.
Yeah,
I'll
probably.
bid you adieu, sir.
I appreciate you coming on, man, as always.
Yep, and are you gonna do anything tomorrow night?
Not tomorrow night. Tomorrow night's Bacon's night, so I let Bacon do tomorrow night. I'll do some Saturday morning gaming. I'm not sure what the game's gonna be yet, but I'll throw something together.
All right, I'll see if I can be sober enough to make that at least wash a little bit.
Being sober is not a requirement, but
yeah, exactly. If not, I'll probably see you on Monday, dude. For
absolutely,
the bullshit mania.
Yep.
All right, Sunflowers, have a good night. Chat.
Good night.
All been wonderful. Keep harassing Phil a little bit more.
All right.
Oh, she will.
Have a
Oh,
good
she
night.
will. Don't worry. Take care, man.
Not really. I don't really.
All right, Sunflowers. It's you and me now. Nobody
Yeah.
else is here except for 8 more people in the watching. But those omelets sound too good.
I know.
I think.
I
What can
might make one because I'm gonna stay up because I'm supposed
I
to go to work today, and if
I don't have any eggs. I do have pasta and stuff like that. I could whip some
no, I'm probably gonna make an omelet,
whip up
but I
some-
don't have all the other ingredients.
I could whip up some penne or something like that.
You know what, Pixie? That's exactly what I was thinking.
Philly omelet. I'm guessing is a Philly cheesesteak and an omelet. I'm
That's
hoping
exactly
what
what
it
she
is.
said when she.
Because I love Philly cheesesteaks are the shit. So, especially if you get them outside of Philly, because Philly sucks.
What kind of cheese? Do you do a bunch of different cheeses, or do you do American cheese?
Philly,
Pixie?
what does Philly use? It's like yak cheese, right? Or they use. fucking
I don't
mozzarella.
actually know.
Yeah, it could be mozzarella, it could be jack. I've had both.
I know
Sure sounds-
Pixie, but
It sounds absolutely delicious. Holy fucking shit.
maybe I should tell you about this offline. I'd rather talk about that offline.
Okay, we can do it. All right, I'm gonna end the old stream here, and we'll keep going for a little bit.
Pixie,
Thank you everybody that came on in here. I do appreciate each and every one of you. I'll return for
I
Saturday
hope
morning
so.
gaming,
I can.
and we'll see what that's going to be. Probably, I have a little bit of Uncharted too, but I'm not. That's not enough to make a video for. So I think we'll pick out something completely different.
Well, are you gonna tell us how it turns out?
Yeah. I mean, I'll probably do is I'll record it. I'll record the last boss. Uncharted 2, because I'm pretty close to that. When I ended it last time, I'll record that. I'll cut that out, and I'll just make a short video out of it.
Well, that's nice of you. See,
And then I'll do Uncharted 3 when we next time we revisit Uncharted. But I'll do
because I don't
something.
actually know how it ends.
I'll do something completely different next time around.
Ooh.
But
Well, whatever makes you happy.
yep. But anyway, make sure everybody hit that like button and hit it hard as you can. Subscribe. Hit that notification bell, even though it works about a quarter of the time because YouTube, that's how they do. And I'll be back, like I said, Saturday morning gaming. Definitely come back for next Monday at 9:00 Pacific. Laugh at cringe at turn off the news. And the last show was a particularly good one. There was a big live turnout for that one. So let's keep that going. All right. Everybody have a good night, and I will see
Night,
you later.
everybody.
And if anybody wants to come into the chat, do it now, and we'll chop it up offline a little bit.
Yeah, Pixie, come join us if you can.
If anybody wants to come in, do it in the next minute or so before I shut the door.
Yeah,
All right?
'cause I can't stay too much longer.
I can't either. But,
You'd think I'd go to sleep before work, but nope.
sometimes I stay up too. It's like if I have to get up at 5 in the morning, fuck it, I'll go to bed at 3:30.
Well, the reason I do it is because one time I didn't, and I'm like, oh, I have like 10 minutes to get to work.
By the way, I want the sauté. I love sautéed mushrooms. I love making mushrooms and wine.
Oh, me
sauce and
too.
butter.
Do you put
Delicious.
little what do we call those? The chili flakes. When you saute them. I do sometimes.
If I make sauteed mushrooms, I just do it, strictly with red wine and butter. That does it for me.
That's even better.
Yep. I do love me.
Anybody coming up? Let Phil know.
Nope. Look like everybody said fuck you. So it ain't going to happen. All right. Everybody have a good night. I will see y'all later. Kablam and kablam. Okay.